and it's there. I've done it. I've gotten it. I'm learning. I did it right. I did it correct this time. I'm even making sure. Yep, we're good to go. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that just crazy how that works, Jackson?
Yeah, yeah, we're here.
We're here. We're back. I'm excited. I I will say this. I think we will get it done tonight,
I think so.
but
Yeah.
we might need some nudging to remind me our exact processes if you remember them, because this is why it's important to document better, and I'm terrible
Yep.
at that.
You're good. I specifically did not do any editing. I haven't even reviewed our audio or footage between the last sessions, so we can
Uh
actually sort
huh.
of just do that live.
Yeah.
Um, so all I was gonna do is re-listen to because it's been about 3 weeks at least. So I was
Yeah.
gonna re-listen to what we have recorded, just to and then kind of look through the panels as well. Because
Yep.
I remember we had about half of it done, and one of the earliest feedback that I got, one of the I think it was from Savannah or somebody like that, was just that the background music, the background noises were a little bit too loud. So I'll be playing with the audio for that for a little bit, trying
Okay.
to balance those a bit. And then if I have any extra lines that I haven't slotted correctly or put the timing correctly, um, might do that. And I think after that, we're good to probably record you actually and just
Okay.
start slotting your lines in. And during downtime, while you're working on like video stuff, I gotta start downloading. I haven't downloaded anything yet. I gotta start downloading a metric crap ton of sound effects that I want to plug in for when the old man does max damage.
Uh-huh. All sorts of different stuff like that, and then you just can compile that into an audio file, and if we space it right, you should just be able to I should just be able to drop it in exactly where it goes.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So, without any further ado, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac, MCCanary, pronouns all. They're mine. They belong to me.
Every one of them.
And we're doing more voice acting and video editing. And introduce yourself.
I am Jackson. Pronouns none anymore. Isaac took them all.
I did. They belong to
Isaac
me.
gave my pronouns.
I'm sorry. I've learned some things about myself, and I'm just pronoun devourer. I, what would be a good title for that? What was devourer of
uh,
pronouns? I'm Isaac,
Devour.
Canary, devourer of pronouns.
I want to make like a Dark Souls style like title on the screen for
Uh
Isaac
huh.
Canary. I'm a devourer of pronouns.
I mean, that's gonna be the VOD title.
Oh, that's really funny. uh,
What?
I am Jackson Arcanium. He, him, formerly he, him, until
Uh huh.
Isaac, until Isaac.
Until me.
Yeah. I'm ready. I think I'm honestly ready to get started. I, gosh, I drank 2 Celsius today because I always want to be hyped for this because I don't want to bring anything less than like 200% of my body into this.
I mean, I feel that. I actually feel that because before this, I've now developed a more concrete process for lunches for me. Essentially, there's like some foods that I will like eat pretty quickly, but I've now determined that lunch is when I finish my coffee, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I've noticed recently, for whatever reason, if I wake up and don't have enough time to drink coffee, before I was just throwing it out. And today I've been trying to work milk into my diet just cuz it's milk, it's still good. It's like good for you just on a good supplement. Uh and then today I was just like I have like a half a drink cup of coffee that I left, and I have some coffee in my little carafe. So I'm going to eat my lunch, which is usually super simple, and I'm going to take a cup of milk that I've been drinking every day. I'm going to pour enough milk into the coffee to fill it back to full, chug the rest of the milk, and then just drink the rest of the coffee after I warm it up in the microwave. So, I'm running on all of my coffee right now.
Oh wow. I've had the equivalent of 4 cups today.
Okay. Yeah, I have 5. That's my
Holy
volumetrically 5. Listen, that's way better. Hey, you cannot criticize me. I've done way worse. I used to be way worse about my coffee. I was drinking an entire tall, fat pot of coffee every day for which was 10 cups of coffee. And I've gone down to 5. I think that's
Dang.
pretty good.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that's so much. That's many. I feel like I'm going to vibrate out of my skin with just 4.
To be fair, I also don't drink as much as I used to. So even though I was like, today I do that, I might not do that every day. And it also is now, today I had coffee, I also do coffee and tea every other day. So that way, because tea is always just going to have less caffeine than coffee.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
So it's not as bad as it used to be.
That's true.
It used to be way worse. Well, as you said, it sounds like do we want to hear where we left off?
Yes. Yeah, because I know we got about halfway through. I remember we were really stoked about it. I just can't remember exactly what we got done and what we have left. So,
Well, you're in for a treat because I rewatched it and re-listened to it to also be like, where the fuck were we? It's pretty good. It's real good.
nice. I'm very happy about that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let me know if this is too quiet or too loud.
Okay.
Galdera! Oh, Galdera!
No way! Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this clown?
I can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can...
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Galdera! Oh,
Yeah.
Galdera!
My bad. Yeah,
Alright.
it's quite good. I actually hit play again because I thought I needed to stop it, and it was already stopped, and it went instead.
Let's see.
But yes, the progress was quite good. So,
Mhm.
I will say then, do you want the focus then for a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Because, funnily enough, I'm actually going to immediately replay that. But the difference is that I've turned down the background a little bit. And so I'm interested to see if that helps some of our stuff.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second.
let's see,
Okay, that's pulled up now, and you got the hat,
All right.
Baco.
Galdera! Oh, Galdera!
No way! Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this clown?
I can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can...
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me?
Oh, Galdera.
Besides, I'm still not out of options.
I didn't mean to press that again. I'm wondering.
It's
one of those
not
things where,
easy to do. It's easy to accidentally play it again.
It is, yeah. I think the music is quiet enough now. I think the music is quite quiet. I think I might need to bump down the background voices just one. It's like they're. Yeah, I think overall I probably need to bump them down like 1 decibel more. It's tight though. Okay. I'm not going to replay the whole thing, but what's up?
That's the you're like I kind of said last time that I actually do appreciate is you are much more fiddly with this in a way that I typically am not, and it's a good thing because typically for me, even though I do like doing a decent amount of like audio editing and stuff, I'm very much a like I don't fiddle. I actually fiddle as little as possible.
Fair, yeah.
So
I'm not going to replay the whole thing, but I do want to just kind of take quick glimpses. So
sure.
this line is the same.
Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this?
What's funny is this specific line right here is actually a bit quiet. I feel like the other stuff is kind of aggressive.
Because your flame isn't enough.
Let me back
That's
it a little
actually
more.
kind of
Because your flame isn't
kind
enough.
of loud too.
Yeah, exactly. That one's a bit loud. So I'm wondering if I end up making another mono track and doing some sort of sub balancing where like because like they're not, these lines are not all made equal.
Right, which is the struggle. That's why it's like, for me, convenience sake wise, right? Like, I want to collapse everything down to a single line if I can. But I understand the value of being like, everything gets its own line.
Right, yeah, just the levels are very different depending on some of them.
But hey,
right,
that's why, from my perspective, unless this will distract you too much, I just have a quick thing to add.
No, what's up?
A little bit of advice that I finally learned, which I might be able to showcase later, is a lot of the way that I work is I work in nests in such a way that I can nest things down, so that way I can like balloon them open to specific parts that I can like have that granularity to, and then go out to like a master project where it's like one solid thing where all of the final mastering happens.
That is nice, yeah.
It's
Let's
nice.
See. About to hit it again.
I can.
Hey!
Sorry, actually, let me back up a little bit.
Perhaps I can.
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again.
Actually, I almost want to make that one. I almost want to make the laugh a bit. All right, I am gonna just make 2 tracks because there are definitely there are a couple things that I want to make just a bit louder, and a couple things that might still be too loud. So let's see. This is Lucian. I think this is called. Wait, what is this called? Can I get the name of it? This is called Lucian Background Left. Okay. New track, mono track. Drag this up. Rename it. Lucian Background 2.
Lucian Background Left 2.
Left 2, yeah, actually, yeah.
Everyone's favorite. I've been more consistent about that too. Actually, I'm actually really bad, especially with a lot of my pictures. I don't name some of my pictures because I just take the file name that's generated on my phone and I just say, "That's fine."
No, that's fair, honestly.
I ain't got time for any of that shit.
-13. I'm gonna go with like -9, maybe. All right, so we'll keep -9. So let me go back through and listen to what stuff that seems to be a bit quiet.
Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight?
So can I gently, without moving it too much, without moving it too much,
like the caress and gentle touch of Michelangelo. I'm not allowed to take credit for that. That's a joke from somebody else.
No, without moving it, can I move this down? Because I don't want to move it right or left. Come on, it's gonna be the death of me. All right. Okay, what is that? What does this sound like now? It's on the louder track, so. All right.
Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this clown?
How's that? Okay, so that's just a little bit because we're still like -9. We're still -9. So zoom back out. I think this one was pretty quiet actually, or this one was quite loud.
Because your flame isn't enough. But perhaps.
Okay, let me get more context.
This. Because your flame isn't enough. But perhaps.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah, that one seems pretty solid. It sounds like ultimately we just need a a either or we want like a baseline one, right? And one that's like maybe quieter or louder, depending on if you need one a little louder or a little quieter.
Exactly.
I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame.
Actually,
I would. That
at
one
the expense of your what?
that one does need to be a little bit louder because I know it's a good laugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say at the expense of your line, I let's see, did I futz with oh yeah, I did that. Let me put that back down. Let's see.
This is why it's all about balance, because this is kind of the neat thing, right? Especially with stuff like this, is it's less about, you know, what we usually do, which is like ad lib. But this is like, no, literally our audio is puzzle pieces now. And this is what I like to do about editing, including audio editing.
Yeah, it's really fun. I don't do it enough, but I do enjoy it whenever we have a reason to do it.
I mean, if we're doing this
Perhaps.
now, then the answer will come with we'll do it more.
Yeah, it's true.
Perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me?
Okay.
That seems better. I'll say it definitely seems better because it's like more audible. It's more, you can hear it better.
I wonder if here's my harebrained scheme. I might actually cut aha out. Let me see what this sounds like.
I can.
Hey, hey, hey!
The reason why I thought about cutting one out is because it was in sync with your line. So your line is going like hey, 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 and the background's going wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. That's If you can either link it up exactly or a little off, I would try both of those. I could see either working.
Let me see if I can.
So that way it's like I say hey, and then one of your laughs as like a called response.
Yeah.
I can.
Hey, hey, hey!
Okay. What does it look like if I overlap these a little bit?
I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again.
Oh, that sounds weird. Let me try that one
good.
more time. Yeah, one more try.
Perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me?
That's a lot of soup. That's a lot of audio soup. I feel like I'm losing my place. Let me back up and even go further back to kind of just.
It's enough. But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides.
Oh, well, for what it's worth, I do actually like the overlap. So I wonder if we can overlap even harder. Like, what is this going to sound like? So.
But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me?
Actually, no, I don't. You do like it, or?
I definitely think the overlap is good feel because it has like it provides a little bit more flow to it, if that makes sense, instead of stop and go. So I do think some overlap is good.
Do you think that was too much overlap?
Play it again?
Do you want to hear it again? Yeah.
Perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides.
I'm actually going to turn down.
Oh, go ahead.
What's up?
I was going to say maybe one more. I was like trying to really follow and was like, I lost it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like audio soup right now.
That's fair.
But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me?
I actually do like it a little bit further back because funnily enough, the is a little bit too pronounced now. I love it, but it doesn't need to be quite so center stage. So I think I will drag it back to kind of blend behind your line a bit.
But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again.
Yeah, no, that is just better. It's better where it was.
That's good.
Actually, it's really funny.
Because the goal we're going for is obviously this is like a background laugh, but also you still need to be able to hear it. Subtle doesn't mean gone.
Right? Yeah, no, that's just good. Gosh. Okay, so now with this turned down to 14. Let me match this one up to minus 14 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then see kind of. Perhaps I can. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay. Delta.
Hey!
See.
You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options.
There we go. Actually, I like that. That feels good. If you just caught that, I think minus 14 is the sweet sauce that we were looking for in terms of like the balancing. Let me go back to listen to 1.2.
The azure flame isn't enough.
Yeah, I actually think that's just kind of the perfect background foreground mix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really, really good.
So then we have, I want to say, we didn't start panel 3 yet. So we finished panel 1 and 2. What's up?
Yeah, I was just saying, no, we have not started panel 3 yet.
So let me listen from here. Yeah.
Flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options.
Right, and then we have this one straight line.
The great will, you cannot oppose it.
Right, yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me. And then there was. Am I mistaken? Was there? That great will you cannot oppose. Yeah, that was. Okay, so that's there, and this I think is actually foreground line.
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So note how long this line is, by the way, because I was going to mention to you as a way to feed your line.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be about 7 seconds long.
Okay.
I think I want the growl from the old man to be about as long. I think I really want it to be like a 7-second like.
Boy, that's a very long. That's a very long growl. I'll do my best.
It doesn't have to be quite that long, but I want it to really take up the breadth of that panel as well.
Gotcha.
And we might even be able to blend it in from like multiple. Like if you don't have the lungs for it, we might be able to concoct something together, and we can also just play around with it, like see how it fits.
There's a couple different things that I have in mind. I'll definitely try like one full solid take, and then maybe try like a couple of different takes, and then maybe we blend them together.
Yeah.
If the whole thing is like he's a summon anyways, it might be best to make him sound not just like an old man. So I could see that being good, and blending multiple deliveries might be a good thing for that, especially if he's like a summon. It would give him a little bit more of like a magic,
like an
otherworldly vibe. Yeah, I could see that working.
Yeah. I think if we can try one, but then honestly, if we try like 3, or just like take one line and reblend it into 3 takes, and just kind of play with the effects, or honestly like reverb or something like that, we can make something work out of this.
Oh yeah.
So I think most of just the little touch-ups between last session and this session are pretty okay. I know that something I'm gonna have to mess with a lot is the third panel, but I think I'm really gonna time my stuff based off of your performance. Actually, like
Okay.
like you've got kind of command of the timing of panel 3 with your performance, and then I'll just kind of slot in the background lines behind your performance.
Okay. That sounds good. So if we're wanting to do that, which I am ready for, in the sense of it might take me a second to have to reopen Audition and remember everything that we did. That might take me a second. But once I get Audition working again, I'm good for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know Audition took us a second, because it was being kind of weird and fuzzy. Alright. I'll keep that open actually right now. So I did probably need it open for something else. So this is fine. This is fine. Here we go. So I have Audition opened. Give me the hat for a second. I have Audition opened. I remembered waveform is what we want for recording. I don't know if we need multi-tracks, because multi-track is what you are doing. So I think I just need waveform to make the audio recordings.
I believe so, yeah.
And this would be... I was naming them. I had an... Okay, so I do need this open. 1 second. I need to remember what I was naming them here. I had it. I had it open and everything, even. Hold on.
I think this would just be like audio 2, 3.1 or something like that, based on your naming convention, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. How did I definitely gave you more than one, but one is here. I don't know. Oh, dang. Oh, there they are.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm so bad at stuff like this sometimes. Okay, there. That's the file I was looking for. I was like, I had a file, and I don't know where I saved it. Okay, so this... Okay, this is the multi-track, and then the other ones were just WAV files. So this would be like... This
Actually,
would be
looks like
Viola 3, it looks like.
I believe
the next
so.
one I would make.
If you go back to it, if you go and then click, because it says like default stereo input, if you switch that to, like on track 2, for example,
Mm-hmm.
the little drop down, if you switch that to mono, yeah, I think so. Yeah, select that. There we go. So, assuming that track 2 is where you're going to be recording from, then that should be good. And then you would just export track 2.
Oh, I hadn't considered that. Because the other one is so if I open up the wave form, so let's say I do Viola 3, which is what I would call it. We have mono,
Yeah.
the sample rate and everything is correct. Okay,
Yep,
we have
that's
that.
good. That is perfect, yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, you're right. I think you might have just been doing this.
Yeah, this is what I was doing, because we were just doing it individual waveforms and then popping them into the
Yeah.
multi-track if we wanted to overlay them or anything, which might be something we could start here to be able to be like, okay, if like when we do the old man's lines, what I'll probably do is I'll pop them in here just to hear them out and hear what they sound like, then download them export them as individual audio files and then send them your way, so that way you can hear and tweak it to where we actually want it.
The funny thing is, thinking about it, as much as you were like, I don't know if I got 7 seconds in me. If you end up going long, it's perfect because between panel 4, which is old man looks menacing, and panel 5, which is old man commits murder, that can be like a hard audio cut where even your audio, even maybe my audio. No, I want your grandfather to come through because it's that is a joke inside the community because the person who's like the main character of this story, the old man, for XYZ too long to explain reasons, is actually the main character's grandfather.
Okay.
So, but yeah, otherwise we can pretty hard slice audio straight into this man doing the murder.
Okay. Yeah, and that'll give us stuff to fiddle and work with as well. So, and I do like it'll do two things. If I go longer, that'll give us more material anyways to work with, so we can actually adjust where the growls sound best, and even maybe cut it apart and stitch it back together, overlaying each other like we had ideas. So I do like a couple takes and a couple long takes, and that'll give us enough material to actually get a full effect that we want. That's a good idea.
Absolutely, yeah.
On that note, I have a line I need to read, and I think I determined that I can't have this on screen while I record. Or maybe I can.
There is. I feel so bad for pointing this out, especially if
Wow.
she listens to our stream. There
Wow.
is a typo on this page. So I think
Where?
it would be that I feel like the line should be read. That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls instead
Oh
of
yeah,
chose.
I didn't see Joe's. Yep. Well, sorry. We're having a lot of fun doing this. Jackson called you out. I don't know what to tell you. Jackson saw it.
Please forgive.
If it's any consolation, in all honesty, like I feel like you don't realize how badly you need an editor in any situation until you have things like the shit that I do when we're in playing God of Limbs and I drop a new fucking text log and either haven't had the time or only did one pass and still see errant editing mistakes that I'm just like, I need an editor so bad. I'm just not good at it.
We made some really funny stuff out of it though. Like that was the genesis of Diamond Sushi.
Exactly. My
So
typos are funny and I am proud of them.
yeah. Plus, this person is not from like North America, so
Yeah.
they probably know way more languages than like most people.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes, there
yeah.
is forgive. Things happen. It is hard to speak English. I would know. I know English and am really bad at it.
Hmm.
Go once again, everybody go read the chaos. I feel like every time this happens, it's like a call response. Like anytime we have to think of the chaos, we now have to go read a line from the chaos.
It is a really good warm up.
That's actually fair.
But
That is fair. I'm gonna look it up now because of that. All right. I got it. I got it pulled up here.
mhm.
Got the chaos. Um. Uh. Here, I'll do from here. Mark the difference, moreover, between mover, plover, dover. Leeches, breeches, wise, precise, chalice, but, police, and lice. Camel, constable, unstable, principal, disciple, label. What? Pedal, penal, and canal. Wait. Surmise. Plate. Plate?
Yeah, I believe plate. Yeah, I believe it's plate.
Okay. I was like, plate, pliot. Play it. Plate, promise, pal. It's, bleh. It's such a
Oh
it's such a mess. It's a chalice, but police
yeah.
and lice is so evil. That is so evil, English. What
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, police and lice just by themselves screw me up.
Yeah, like the fact that all three of these are pronounced fundamentally different for the part that should sound the same is maddening.
Hmm.
It's not chalice, it's chalice. It's not polis, it's police.
Yeah, police, police and lease.
Uh-huh.
I'll read Ivy. I'm not even gonna be reading tonight, but I'll read Ivy for fun. The one like two lines down, and I'll read the golf as well. Ivy privy famous clamor has the A of Dracum. I actually don't know. Some of these words are really archaic. Dracum hammer. Oh wow. I'm so sorry. Pussy, hussy, and possess. Desert, but dessert. Address. Golf. Wolf. Is it wolf? Sorry. Yeah, it's golf, wolf, countenance, lieutenants. Hoist in lieu of flags left pennants. Courier, courtier. Coom, bomb, and comb. Cow, but coper? I actually don't know that word either. Some and home. Jeez. There are a lot of words in here. I just need to like look up at some point. Bullion and lion is also really cursed as well from the previous line. Timber climber, bullion, and lion. Is your audio? Is your audio doing audio?
Oh, what was
Oh,
that? Did I cut
no.
out in the middle of it? Microphone did a funny.
Yeah, I think I have been able to hear you for a little bit.
Oh, okay. We're good now. We're good now. There's a lot. This is the chaos is wonderful because it's probably genuinely my favorite poem because only a poem like this that understands why English is bad is what makes it great.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. It's so funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I do not believe I will be able to have this on screen, but
Okay.
without it being too awkward, but I'll just put it over here.
Sure.
Oh no, the chaos is back.
The chaos is returned.
Just in case. This should be fine. Yes, that's fine. I don't know why it's asking me that. I don't know why it... Oh, it's because I had to plug my microphone back in. It was like, it changed. I'm like, well, technically, yes, it did change.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just in case. Test, 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 test. Okay, we're good. Just making sure it was having input. All right. Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Ready.
Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Okay, I think I peaked there, so I might have to take a step back. So this might be loud. I did full send this, so fair warning, everybody. This might be loud. Let me. What are you? What? Why are you? Why is it not? You seeing what my mouse is doing right now?
Yeah, I see what's happening here.
Move? Oh! I need to. That's why I hadn't hit the stop.
Right.
I hadn't hit the stop button.
You've got to stop.
You gotta stop! Ooh, I'm also having a little. You might have to. You might have to kill the background. I don't know what this is right here.
That's fine.
You might have to squash my noise. Well, that's not helpful. I'm not gonna save this. I will re-record it, but I almost just wished if there's any reason to save it, is because of the the outtake of oh.
Oh.
That was just funny.
Yeah, I feel like you might need to turn the gain down a little bit if you're gonna go at that volume.
Yes. Let me see if I can.
I would say
Yes, I can do that here. Oh yeah, no, I can manually adjust that here. Might go down to about 2.8.
Yeah, because I could definitely hear the peaking and the clipping. I would say as well. Feel free to play with word choice and emphasis on this one, because I feel like else is sticking out to me. Like, guess who else is chosen? Like, because the I think the enemy thinks they're the chosen one or something like that. So it's one of those, like, given the context of the scene of like, oh, the enemy thinks they're chosen, you're like, hey bitch, I'm chosen too.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of following up with like, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go.
No, I guess sorry, go for it.
All I was gonna say is I feel like I also want to take another pass at Hey Asshat, because I definitely want to capture. I definitely know some things that have a good Hey Asshat. I'm trying to think, like, now I had it like in my mind and I lost it for a second. But it's not like Hey Asshat. It's more like Hey Asshat. That's what
Yeah,
I
oh
want to
yeah.
go for is, hey, asshat. Kind of
Yeah,
like
you can
climb
really
to it.
even pause after the hey, because like you don't have to match lip flaps, so it can really like be like a pause, like hey, asshat,
Mm-hmm.
like give it a double punch
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to. Like it's your line, but yeah, you can play with that as much as you want. You can put as much emphasis on asshat
Mm-hmm.
as you really want to.
Okay, I think I have an idea. Do you have any? Did you have any other recommendations?
Let's see. I think the same thing for the second half of the line. Like it really it is just like getting some punchy words there. Like
Oh God, I have my window open. Go ahead, I'm continuing to listen. I just need to go close the window.
yeah, yeah. Which I feel so bad. I feel so bad for emphasizing this word that's misspelled, but I feel like that's a choice word right there. Because I feel like getting to say like that's right, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls, kind of deal.
Yes, I get
And you
to
can even
choose. Yes, I agree with you.
yeah, once again, you don't have to take my like line read or what, and I feel bad for even line reading at all.
Yeah,
But just
it helps.
like punch words like those.
Mm-hmm.
You can even emphasize bust and balls if you want to, or it's really hard to overemphasize words. The only real feedback I got recently when I took a class, it was actually really good feedback,
Uh huh.
was avoid punching pronouns. It's actually really funny because that's sort of people's like natural emphasis for some reason.
Interesting. Because
It's
that's
it's it's
I.
extremely common. What's up?
I was gonna say I was like I even had it in my mind, and this is good advice then because I unintentionally had fallen into that trap where I was like maybe I'll be like I get to choose, whereas fair enough maybe I say I get. This does make it harder. I'm processing it. Continue where you were going. I'm keeping that in mind
Yeah,
now. How I'm gonna deliver that.
yeah, because the subject is not you. Because you really want to emphasize the subject, and the subject is rarely the person. So you don't
That's
want to be
fair.
like. So in that case, like you don't want to be like, that's right, I get to choose. You might want to instead be like, that's right, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
That
Something like
is
that.
no that is very helpful. I like that. I like that a lot. That's that because that's the thing. It's like I totally agree with you, and I definitely needed to hear an example like that because what was stuck in my head is like, but I really want to put the emphasis on the I because some reason my brain wants to.
Yeah, it's super like it is an incredibly common pitfall.
It's
Um,
supernatural.
it's like
Everyone's
when
favorite
when
supernatural dreamy boys.
hmm and it wasn't even I wasn't even the one being called out. It was
Hmm.
just in a workshop that I was in that was one of their bullet points was don't punch
Hmm.
pronouns. One of the other bullet points was funnily enough it was a really great workshop. It was by Aaron Bismuth. Shout out to Aaron, who's way more famous than we are. But anyway, shout out to Aaron. It was a class called Script Analysis, and he really we spent like an hour just digging really hard into like different scenarios, in which case like different scenarios that you would alter your performance, like context to previous line affects the delivery of the next line, kind of deal. And it was one of the best classes I've had in a while.
Yeah, and I mean this is the thing about both like learning and studying and all of that is like it's really good when you have stuff like that to be able to process information that you hadn't thought of before because somebody's like I found this thing and you go oh yeah I never thought of that consider that before and then flip side you're
Right?
like stuff like this it's like which what's funny is I think we've had this discussion before, not here. And I don't even think in the last stream, but isn't there like kind of a thing where you kind of mentioned I noticed you kind of like catching yourself as like ooh I didn't mean to do that. Isn't there like kind of a weird stigma against like oh hey here's how you should say the line right?
Yes, absolutely. I should not be telling the actor how to do their job. Doing the acting is your job.
To be
The
fair,
only thing that if I'm directing, the only thing I should be doing is Like if I'm convinced that the voice in my head is how it's supposed to sound, then I might try to nudge you towards that and see kind of what you come up with along the way. And
Mhm.
at worst case, then I would maybe give a line read if I just can't convey. And that's a failing on the director. And like every director I've heard from says it like that. They're not saying that's a problem with the actor. No, they're like, that's a failing on me as the director. If I can't get you to where I need you to be, I'm not communicating well enough. So the actor's basically never wrong.
Yeah, that is good insight. And then flip side, I do want to get better at this. I want to get better at anything that I involve myself in, and I appreciate that respect. And flip side, I'm still learning. So I think the most helpful thing to kind of also remind flip side is when you give a line read with that, it's because you also have the experience of the voice acting side. So don't feel afraid in this specific instance of you have more experience at voice acting than I actually do. So you have an example that would be helpful for me to be able to be like, oh, that's a tool I hadn't considered before. That absolutely is not reading the line back at me, because if I was a seasoned voice actor and you were a seasoned director, then I think that's more applicable. We're not.
Yeah.
We're just not that, and that's fine. We're at our point at this right now, and the thing that'll help the most now is, hey, did you consider? Which is the conversation we had. That was really, really good.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
All right,
Totally agree.
I'm ready for take two then.
Yep.
Ready for take two. Let me read it all first, and then I'll hit go. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm ready. 3,
Cool.
2. Hey, asshat. Guess who else? Yeah. 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 We go again. We go again. We go again.
Go again.
Well, that's not helpful.
Just Control A and delete. Just
Yep.
there it goes.
Hey, asshat. I guess. Ah, man, reading's the problem today, it seems. But I do like that delivery.
There's always something. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
I feel like I'm gonna have to push back on the delivery of asshat because that was way too conversational. You're like,
Damn it.
hey asshat.
Hey, just a harmless little fuck. I at least want to hear it, because I did feel very good about it. But if that's true, I'd at least want to hear it, because I think it will still be funny.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
I feel like it's like Brendan going like, "Hey gang, can we talk about Tide?"
What did I say? What? I'm sorry, I read the characters Brendan Lee Mulligan, as I read every character that I do as Brendan Lee Mulligan.
It's really, it really is like it's like hey asshat, and then like in the brackets like endearment or slash endearment.
Oh my god. It was funny though. Hey, this is fun. This is the outtakes. These are the outtakes, baby.
Yeah. I love it.
So just to check, would you say, "Hey, asshat"? That was what I was going for. Okay.
Yeah. I think you're looking to slap them across the face by calling them that. Like, there's oh man,
more piercing. Got it.
There's a really funny delivery. Do you know Crispin Freeman?
Not off the top of my head. What's he done?
He's done. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of stuff you might recognize him from. The example I was thinking of was from a game called Mackay Kingdom. Same like world as Phantom Brave.
Okay.
Where he's got like this legendarily deep voice. It's kind of like it's deep and flamboyant. I would love to play some clips after stream or something like that.
That is fascinating.
Where, yeah, the reason why it even comes to mind is he literally has a line in, because Makai Kingdom or Nippon Ichi Software games all have like really punchy lines. Like they like it's like Disgaea and stuff like that, where like they'll call people like bitch and bastard and stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
so there's one line where he's like narrating and introducing another character where he's like that's Alejandro, also known as Assad or Alex. Like,
That's good.
so it's just, yeah, it's to me, I feel like that's impossible to say without some like sort of punchiness to it.
That's fair. And especially in this case where I'm telling the character is telling somebody off. Yes, so hey, ass hat. Like try to be as not forceful. I'm definitely not trying to go for forceful in the sense of like pushing, because punch is not push. That I understand. Punch is snap. Punch
Yeah,
is hit, not push.
I think I might be using the wrong adjectives as well, the wrong descriptors, because
Hmm.
thinking about it, this girl, her name's Viola. She's a sassy girl. Like,
Hmm.
I think really what it is she's really hitting you with some sass when she's
Hmm.
saying it. It's like she
See.
just threw. It's like she's like just trying to get the attention of the bad guy. Just threw a rock at the bad guy's head and is just trying to
Hmm.
call out to him like, "Hey, asshat!" You
Yes,
know,
yes.
or something like that.
Yeah. Which is kind of what I thought I was doing with that second take, but like, as you pointed out, it's a little bit too. Hey, I'm getting your attention because I want your attention.
Hey, asshat. Let's talk about some American Girl shoe dolls. Girl doll shoes.
But hey, asshat, I want to talk about the concern of the condition of your balls right now. All right,
Oh man.
all right. Think I'm ready?
Hmm.
Go for another take. Three, two. It. Apparently, I don't like. My brain actually doesn't like the three, two, one, go. Weirdly, my brain doesn't like it. My brain was like, okay, now you go, and I was like, no, never mind.
your brain was like, no, not right now.
Uh-huh. Nah, not this time.
Here's something I thought about before you
Hmm.
record. Do
Yeah.
you want to read? Actually, this would be a fascinating thing. Um,
Yes. I'm
press re-
listening.
press re- press record. I was wrong. Press record. Start with hey hey hey, and read all the way from hey 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 all the way through to the end of a hey ass hat. Guess who's gonna bust your balls?
That's a good idea. Actually, that will help. Like
And
I'll
then we'll
give
just,
like even a delivery, but the focus is the actual take. Yes.
yeah, because we're just gonna cut out the first half. Like, record the whole thing, that way you don't have to like pause in the middle of the line and think like, oh god, I gotta press record. So press
Hmm.
record before it and just deliver from hey hey hey, deliver all the way through, and just drive it through to the end of the line.
Gotcha. That's a good idea. Thank you. That would be very helpful. All right,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right, I gotta choose who's gonna bust your balls. Hey,
All
Jackson,
right, yeah.
that was a very good idea, and it peaked to all hell.
It did peak to all hell, so you might have to do it again. But
Yes.
once we get the, you might have to adjust the gain on the program or something like that. I'm not sure
I
how
think I
you.
just have to take a step back. I'm too close to the microphone. I just
True,
have to do it
yeah.
from across the room, which might not be a bad. Well, no, yeah, that might be a bad effect because it doesn't imply that this is far away. So if it was like if it was like her and the ground and like he was up in the air and it was from his perspective, then I think it would be that volume would make sense. No, we're right in front of her. Her volume would be what her volume is, which is probably loud right now. But still, I would like to hear how this sounds.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right, I gotta choose who's gonna bust your balls. Yeah, I do feel better about that. I
Yeah.
can clean up a little, but I do feel better about that.
Yeah, I think my only feedback is what you've already seen. I'd split up the words "I get to choose."
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, besides that, I like the energy and delivery. That was the secret sauce right there.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can now do it without needing to re-record the previous line, because I think that also helped warm me up too.
Yeah.
And now I know like what kind of hey ass hat I'm going for. I definitely here. Let me listen to it again just to be like, yes, I want to do that again. Hey ass hat. Yeah, yeah. Like make sure that that the statement is clear. Like the words are separated, but they're like punchy still. Like that they have that punchy force to them.
Yeah, I totally agree.
All right. All right. Hey ass hat. Oh, too loud still. Here, here, here. We're gonna have to do a couple tests because no matter what, this line is gonna have to be loud.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, ass hat. How do we feel about this? Hey, ass hat. Nah, I definitely want it not louder, right? But I definitely wanted that intensity that it was before.
Right, because if you're looking at the line itself, the hay is quite literally louder than the asshat, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you want it the opposite way, where I feel like the hay is leading into like hey asshat, like the
Mm-hmm.
asshat is the louder of the two words.
Yes. All right. Hey, ass hat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Am I still running that a little? I feel like I do run the I get to choose a little bit together. I think I did.
Mm, maybe yeah. Something I just thought of this pass. This is your character, so you can determine if she would say like this. Do
Mm-hmm.
you want to go sing songy on "That's Right"? You could be like, "That's right."
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't consider that. Hmm. I'll see what I can play with that.
Yeah.
But definitely see how this one went because I do think this part is now.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. I do think this is perfect. Like it maybe peaks a little bit, but it peaks to a point rather than the whole thing.
No, yeah, that's a much better like waveform. That is
Mhm.
much better.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Yeah, that's definitely better. I think that's overall better.
Yeah.
Okay. Think I'm feeling it. Yes, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is? Ugh, except if I read it wrong. If I read it wrong, though.
That was a solid start though. Like you were
Thank you.
besides like the flub, like the energy and everything. Like you're locked in. I can
Thank
feel it
you.
now.
I'm feeling locked in. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. That seems pretty good. The waveforms are nice.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Here's the thing. Here's the honest truth.
Yeah.
If we can literally keep everything else, I want to just do a take for the asshat. I think that is the weakest part of this right now.
Funnily enough,
everything else is good.
I was actually going to say... I was actually thinking the end piece, because I feel like there's not any sort of emphasis on anything for that last line. I mean, I guess balls is, because if you just listen to like, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls, it's almost flirty, and I'm fascinated by the take, honestly, but it sounds flirty to me.
Like, I sound flirty in this take, or the line sounds flirty in general?
Well, you the character, like the character delivery sounds like I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
Mm-hmm.
like whoa, don't threaten me with a good time.
Uh-huh. Well, then am I threatening?
It's like don't throw. So I am threatening, right? That's
uh-huh. Then I will say, where would you take this from then?
I honestly I don't mind the ass hat actually. Like it's funny to say it like that.
Don't mind the ass hat.
I just feel it. But I feel like the cadence of the last little bit doesn't match the cadence of like the first 3 chunks of it.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
It's actually your balls, that's what it is. It screws with me.
Would you say... Which do you think would sound better? Boy, this is gonna be really silly to hear out of context. In any conversation.
I'm ready.
Would you rather me say... I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls, or I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls?
I feel like your balls needs to just be a little bit slower. Like those words just need
a little bit more emphasis.
Yeah, like you can just kind of take those 2 words and slow them down a half step, but instead of like saying bust your balls, be like bust your balls.
Okay.
Kind of deal.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
Something like that, yeah.
My roommate just came home. He's used to this shit at this point. Oh, Isaac, just talking about busting people's balls. That's normal. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Here, wait, what about the goofy ring? I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
What I love about this, honestly, this is a very dynamic line. Because each emphasis changes it so much. Because like you can be like, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls, or I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Like, or sorry, I guess I'd retool it to like, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls, or really emphasizing like, I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
Yeah,
Like there's a lot of different, like there's like 5 different ways to spin this line, so it's got a lot of potential.
I was gonna say, then I might take it from the top,
okay,
because I'm not necessarily satisfied with the ass hat. I feel like I trail off on ass hat is why when you know I don't want it to be ass hat. I want the hat part to still be as emphasized as the ass part. Like, ass hat is such a good word. Like, it's not ass hat, it's ass hat. Hey, listen to me, ass hat. Like, the hat part is just as important as the ass part. Otherwise, I would just say ass.
Right, like somebody stepped on your sandwich and you're grabbing them by the shoulder and turning them around, spinning them around to face you, and putting your finger up to their face like, "Hey, asshat!" Like,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Agreed. All right. You have any breathing recommendations? I feel like I should start with full breath, especially in a condition like this.
yeah. I mean, yeah. If you can start your line with like a pretty full breath, and then if you need to take a breath between chosen and that's right, you can. If not, then also fine.
Okay. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
I feel like I've done you a disservice because I feel like I've shoved like 19 different ways to read this line into your
eventually
brain.
we're just gonna have to choose one, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! I mean, I do kind of like how it climbs.
I do like the climb. Also, I was laughing at Sean with someone busting. I recommend
We're
breathing.
busted. Hi, Sean. Don't worry, we're just talking about busting people's balls. That's normal here. We haven't even talked about piss yet. We're just talking about busting people's balls. I'm happy with this one. I like the shape of it. There's a little bit of peeking on the last on balls. Is it tolerable? It's not terrible, I would say.
Your balls are peaking.
Yeah, I didn't think about the double entendre there. Oopie.
Let me listen to it one more time, actually.
Okay. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
Problem is the energy between I get to choose and who's gonna. It's like two different lines are being delivered there.
Idea. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Also, I don't like this S. I'm gonna see what happens if I get rid of that. Just curious. What happens if we do this?
Yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! Okay, I do need the S on the end, but...
I'm not getting more. I don't know why, just like listening to it again, just...
And to be fair, like this gap here, a lot of this, like we can always cut this down and cut this out. I just was
we can always
wondering
cut it down, yeah.
If you wanted to handle that side or not. So like any like long gaps like that, typically like doing the audio editing that I did for some of those audio recordings, like these gaps that are in here, it's like the thing I want to capture, right, is like we are speaking as naturally as possible, but there are still gaps in our communication and gaps in our speech and stuff, just even like speaking regularly. Like our characters are acting out their lines, but they're impromptu anyways. So there's going to be gaps and stuff because we're taking a moment to like think about what we're saying anyways. So sometimes just squatching it in will help a line work much better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So like I can do a little bit of pre-editing here, so that way if you want to like fiddle a little bit more on your end, I think. Hey, asshat! Oh, what's up?
I was gonna say honestly, no. I see what you're saying. Yeah, just ship it as is, and we'll see we'll play with it and see see what shakes out.
I think this is the best that we've gotten so far, and I have to pull my Buster Keaton and say I've already done this 4 times.
It's
I
true.
do think
You
I
have.
think we found the one that's consistently good. That's my goal always. Is E. Okay, let me ship it. Let me ship it.
I ship it.
I still, where did that go? Where did I put that? Oh no, I put that exactly where I wanted it. Okay, no, we're good. And then I need to go to here. And then I need to go to you. I need to drop you. You. That's yours. I hope it's not too big. Okay, no, we're good.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Also, that was a 15-second line, so I guess flip side, I gotta give a little bit of credit that maybe 7 seconds is as long as I think. Listen, I think in video game terms and with gameplay mechanics, you can think that 5 seconds isn't a lot of time. 5 seconds in gameplay terms is so much fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds is an eternity sometimes. And
Let
hey,
me test something.
what can we say? We welcome not being able to talk like a functioning human being around here. That's why I hate English. That's why I
Yeah.
love the chaos. The chaos isn't a human language. You could never convince me otherwise. Oh, shit. Okay, good. Meant to move the hat.
Oh gosh, I always forget where this is. This is from Earthbound, yeah.
This is from Earthbound. Yes, it is. I do
And
my
the reason
best.
it screws
Credit.
with me because it sounds like Guterman, the Falcom game.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and plug you this in and excuse me.
Hey, good news, Sean. This is kind of also simultaneously a test stream, and if Fridays can just be project day, like I'm working on my animation, but as soon as like that's done, I always like have like drawings and stuff in between. But if people want to work on groups projects and stuff like that, that's why we're doing it this way. So this is kind of like a test as well, and this is fun. I'm enjoying this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
This is also why I think pretty much all of us feel this way, right? Like Isaacin is probably one of our favorites because so much of Isaacin is about hands off the Isaacin. By the way, is the full title of the anime is so much as much about the idea of animation as an art form as it is about the passion of like a production cycle for everyone involved because so much of Isaacin goes beyond just the animation. There's things like the audio editor. They have an entire arc of their own. Like so much of Isaacin is also a love letter to what it takes to create things as a production crew.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. All right. Let me try to place this line.
Oh, it's
What's up?
Azoken? Have we been pronouncing Azoken wrong this entire time? Wait,
Whoa.
no. Wait, Emma? It's A as in
Whoa.
hey, not I. Okay.
It is looking.
Azoken.
Huh.
Uh,
Huh.
that's weird. That's wild to me then. Because it's. Why is it. I'm trying to like think about how we spell it phonetically, and it feels like it's spelled wrong then in English. It feels like it would be spelled wrong. Am I crazy for that? A. A.
A.
Azoken.
Alien.
Azoken. Okay.
A.
Maybe it's like Azuken. Azukin.
Azakin.
God damn.
Azachary.
We don't speak. Well, at least I don't. I do need to. I promise. I do need to play more Wagatabi. I really want to get back on that. Listen, is any consolation? There are certain conditions of my life that have made it really hard to be like, I need to do the healthy parts of my life, and I'm trying to address those, no matter what. Because I would like to get back into Wagatabi. I definitely want to like get some kind of exercise regimen happening ever again in my life. The only reason why those things stopped is I'm focused on other things and then too tired to do anything else.
I'm ready for the. I feel you on the exercise. I'm ready for the cute hot bod portion of my life.
Do it. Believe in you. I'm working on that too. That's where I'm at.
Hot bod Jack. Let's go.
I mean, I was with friends the other day, and we were discussing something, and in the topic, they pointed out, they were like, well, honestly, as a point of criticism, Isaac, you don't have the best stamina. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. and then David immediately was like, but come to the gym and work out, and we can solve that. And I'm like, you're not wrong.
What a thing to hit somebody with, though. It's just like, hey, hi, my friend. Oh my gosh, your stamina. It's a really funny.
Out of context, it's a ridiculous thing to say. In context, it was an important thing to be told. It was a good thing. It was a good thing that they mentioned it. No, I needed to hear that. I'm like, you're not wrong. I'm aware of it too.
It's funny though.
You are correct. I know too. I get worn out way too easily sometimes. Like, by the end of a day, sometimes I'm just like,
No, it's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do some placement. So let's see. Besides, you hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asset. All right, so it's gonna be yeah. I'm ready. I'm gonna start playing this pretty rapid fire.
Not out. Besides, I'm still not out of options.
Okay, so it's going to be pretty quick, actually. It's going to be pretty soon after.
Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat!
It's going to be sooner than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And don't worry, if you're worried that I'm gonna get bored doing this while you're focused on this, I have my own fun little mini game that now I'm kind of training for myself, which is timing the play of the background music so that way it doesn't interrupt the the audio while you're editing, but also it's there when you're not playing the audio. Note that the last... Oh, go ahead.
Due to the first line is just noise, not part of the line, with regards to timing. Okay.
Yes. Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey,
yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Last little dude.
Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is...
That timing is actually not bad.
Yeah,
let me just listen further back and let it play through for a little bit.
This flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
All right, cool.
Yeah, I definitely think between those we'll have to do some trimming, but that's much nicer.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna pull that up just a little bit.
Not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who? Options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is? Okay. Options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is? Okay. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right.
Let's see.
Hey, asshat! Guess who? Out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! Yeah,
Mm,
I definitely think I hope I left enough space that that you would be able to tweak the that second part where I cut out a little bit. I hope I left enough space in there. But yeah, I think if that's tweaked, it'll be perfect too.
yeah, I think so. Trying to figure out the timing between uh let's see, between the second and third part.
Guess who else is chosen? That's right.
I think that's correct.
Hey, asshat. Guess
Guess
who else is
chosen?
That's right.
I'm almost tempted to ask you for a sing-songy, like that's right. There'd be like a guess who else is
That's
chosen?
right.
That's right, or that's right. Huh.
That's right. I could see that's right. Something like that as well.
Something like that.
Just
Because
something
the I'm
sassy.
thinking about it. Depends on how nitpicky we want to be, or how not nitpicky, but like how I guess precise or I don't have the word for it, but because I feel like that's right needs a little bit more gravitas to it.
Uh-huh. And I mean the
Yeah.
benefit here is I don't think I have to redo the whole line even. And if we just need like that spot, I might do the just the hey asshat, that's right. You know, that just sections, because really all we want is the that's right. We don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
really
literally.
need the hey asshat. I just like saying asshat.
Yeah. I feel like you can probably yeah, I agree. I
Hmm.
feel like you can just really stretch out that's right. Like
Hmm.
however you choose to do it, I feel like that's right is something that will take up time like in any shape or form, like that's right or that's something like however you choose to do it.
Hmm.
Um I feel like it's a longer sequence that leads into the
Hmm.
I get to choose.
And now I'm morbidly curious because I saw what Sean said. Does that mean is oh wait. Well, I hope I didn't fuck. Well, it's fine. I think it should be fine. It's fine. We'll be fine here. Uh, it's now I'm curious. Like, is the viewing experience weird in a way that's almost like distracting, or is it just being weird? Now I'm just curious.
I wouldn't be surprised if my stream
Mm-hmm.
if that one's out of sync actually.
Mm-hmm. Due to like latency and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised. That would make sense.
Like yours might be in sync, but mine might be. Oh yeah, yeah. We don't have such explicit measurements of the timing. Yeah.
And you think I read end statement. I'm sure I would if I paid closer attention to that, I would notice it. That would require me to pay attention to that and read. So fair. Like I hadn't even considered that. Like it's so weird. I think it's where I'm like I wanna try more things with like music and stuff, and I want to try more of this stuff. But like the idea of like read like just being able to read a time signature and then just be able to communicate that in like such a way is really not something my brain does well. I think like in almost any format, like to be able to
Yeah,
be
no, I
like,
feel that.
oh, we can actually see the physical time difference in a illustrated way, and my brain is still just like, I don't know, I'm just feeling it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hadn't considered that before.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. Ooh, I'm too close to the microphone again. I'm too close to the
You are peeking
microphones
like a
again.
motherfucker, but I like the delivery a lot.
Okay. Here, let's just do this. Just always gotta hear it. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! Yeah.
Yeah, that delivery is perfect. I like that delivery a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm bullying that line out of you, so my apologies, but I do love that's right. Like that it gives me the good feelings.
Hey, I'm learning something in my life. Bully the best out of me. Oh my god, that would be an amazing VOD title too. Holy shit.
Bully the best out of me. Yeah, that's also
Uh-huh.
really good.
Like, seriously, if there's any justification for bullying on the planet, that might be it. Otherwise, don't bully people. People, make sure that there's a lot of consent on those lines.
Consensual bullying.
Uh-huh. All right. Here, a little farther back. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! Am I still... This is better. There's only a little bit of peaking, technically. It's just that big of a line.
Oh no, it's fine. That is yeah.
I just literally had to not be so close to my microphone as I'm screaming.
No, mic placement's a real thing. I was doing some practice in the studio a couple weeks back, and that was actually something that they specifically told me. Like that wasn't like a class. That was like, hey, you're in the booth and you need to stand further away from that microphone.
Hey, fair.
I was like, oops, okay.
Hey, that's the only way you can know that stuff. Be like, hey, and you go, oh, okay, and then you move.
Yeah, you're like, oops, my bad. Okay, I'm further away.
Uh-huh. Because they're like, I didn't want to go deaf. Though,
yeah.
Sorry, my brain is just like now kind of fascinated with, the mechanics of how audio works. I find it so... how it records, it's so interesting to me that the top half is like technically higher than the bottom halves typically, and I wonder if that has something to do with just the way that I usually talk, or the way that was
I think that's
delivered.
something to do with like the human voice, and I can't remember if I were a smarter boy, I would know what that means, but I can't remember. That's that's very much like an advanced like EQ kind of question, like like doing some like equalization on your audio.
Mm-hmm. Also, this is just me having to remind myself, but whenever we switch between each other, I need to remember to also switch. Oh, wait, no, we're good. Never mind. I forget that your audio comes through Discord, so it records. No, we're good. I forgot again. We're fine. We're fine here. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. Yeah. And it doesn't peak that bad. I like that, if you want this.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's give it a shot.
Right.
Let's see. That is +0. That is -1, surprisingly. Viola, you was Viola or just slightly loud? I put you at -1.
You guys, I'll put it this way. I feel like this is a weird thing in general. I think most people who don't know me well, I actually present as a pretty like chill and like quiet-ish person, depending on the situation. But like you guys, and when people can really get this out of me, I can be a really loud person. in a good way.
Yeah.
Like you guys really encourage me to be loud in a way that's not bad. Like I'm glad.
No, I feel that. That's good.
You let me be a noisy fuck. And I kind of need to be a noisy fox sometimes.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, let's see this. Let me download. Let me press the download button.
And while you do that,
And import audio.
The hat is on you.
I'm egg.
Your egg? Your egg.
I'm egg. Downloads. I think my internet's borked tonight. I'm noticing because literally you're sending me like a 1 megabyte file at like How big is this? It's 3 MB. It's like taking like 30 seconds to download. It's like this. So
Internet's just been being weird in general. Hell, put it this way,
st-
it's still no jammer, but I don't know when this happened, but my internet kind of fuzzled a little bit. Like, apparently at one point I have 565 dropped frames, which if that sounds like a lot, don't worry. That's like an acceptable, tiny amount to happen. We've had way worse.
oh yeah, yeah. I remember early because we were even talking before stream about this. I remember trying to stream back in the early days, and I was streaming on a potato of a laptop. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't a potato, but when you're talking about like streaming a video game, it's an
Uh-huh.
intensive. Like it asks for like a good amount of resources. We were seconds per frame.
It was rough.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, that was who boy. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the line downloaded. Let me place it in the place
Put it
and
today.
then import the audio. Audio?
Today. I do. I do.
Just got a text. Let's see. I got to reply to that.
Go for it. Go for it. Sometimes it happens. That's something that I'm having to remember is like sometimes I get a text while I'm doing this. I have to at least reply to it.
Yeah.
That's fair. I at least got to say something. But yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Replied.
Nice.
Also, I just love. God, we played through Xenogears on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you will about like the. Say what you will about like the quality of the video game, especially in part two. But the
Hey,
music's so goddamn good.
say what you will about part two. I actually think one of the higher points of that game was some of the stuff near the end too. That game just has it's built like a. I was gonna say it's built like a sine wave, but a sine wave is consistent. But it is built like a crazy wave. It's constantly going up and down in quality, all the way to
And
the
all
end.
yeah, and the anime cutscenes and everything like that, it's nuts.
Hmm. Like I liked a lot of the
Uh,
stuff regarding like the interactions with the other being. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I did like it.
oh, like the Zohar and everything.
Yes, I did actually like pretty much all the stuff that was related to that.
Yeah,
I can't think of
I'm
anything
gonna.
off the top of my head that I was like, ugh. Like all of it, I felt pretty good about.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's one of those that's just like I'm thankful the Xenosaga exists, and to a lesser extent, Xenoblade. Sorry for Xenoblade fans. Um, I appreciate that the man got to go back and refine his vision because the only thing wrong with Xenogears had nothing to do with like it was literally just budget and time. Like
Yeah, it's just
I feel like
undercooked.
proper revision and pacing and like getting to script right and everything really would have helped that game out. Like there was nothing really wrong with the game itself.
Yeah, yeah. They needed more time. And hi Kirby,
Hello,
what the
Kirby.
fuck? I
I'm gonna
love.
start trimming this line.
Here. Go ahead. Here, a little farther back.
Oh, that was.
that's the character going. Oh wait, I gotta read my lines.
We're just gonna place it over there. Just-
This is funny. This is pretty good. This is why they have outtakes. Honestly, this is the
Yeah,
gravy. Everybody, you getting to see it here. This shit's fun.
it's really good. All
Uh,
right.
hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right.
All right, let's cut this out.
I'm pretty
And
happy with that
see.
delivery as well because it's very much along the lines of like Independence Day when the guy when that one guy is like flying into the spaceship. That's the kind of energy I get that I feel out of that, and that's probably where it came from was watching that movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Hey you, hey you alien freaks! I'm back. Something like that. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And you can even see through the waveform right here. It is a much longer delivery.
Yes.
Look at the literally like it's almost the exact same kind of shape,
Mm-hmm.
but just extended, really.
Ain't that just the way? Oh, I was gonna read Kirby's comment though
Oh, sorry, go for it.
in like a voice acty way for some reason because it's kind of buck wild. I love not watching the Summer Game Fest and then getting to see Rei Ayanami and Tupac trending simultaneously.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that means. I don't understand what that statement is, but I like it.
Tupac Ayanami.
They were best friends, don't you know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tupac. Charmed.
I
Yeah,
was gonna.
charmed.
Well, that's not right.
I know.
But it is funny to think that Asuka would be like, "Hey, Tupac, charmed, huh?"
Charmed. Baseball, huh?
Uh-huh. Goddamn.
Okay. Let's see.
Rest in peace? I'm just still like, what does that mean? I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna press the play button and see start fiddling with the timing.
I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
Gonna slightly not that close. There we go.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right!
Let's see. Now let's start with there.
Asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose. Hey, on my end, I feel like I'm getting better at catching when you press go. I'm getting better at that. And stop.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
Yeah. I think I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty happy with that actually.
Yeah?
Let me just start
my
shape.
own
What's up?
curiosity. I would like you to see if you could do any tweaking at that spot that I like pre-tweaked. Because for me, I actually do feel like it needs a little bit more tweaking, but that would be it. It does feel a little stilted there.
Oh, talking about the.
I get to choose who. Yes, there. I get to choose who's gonna. I get to choose who's gonna.
I think it's just because. Oh, that's actually kind of hard. Yeah.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your. I feel like if it is salvageable, it should be like there shouldn't be like a space right between but I get to choose who like that should that the choose and who has a space and
Yeah.
it should be more fluid. It should be
Yeah. I see what
I
you're
get
saying.
to choose who, not I get to choose who. And I think part of the problem is I ran out of breath on choose, and it should be I get to choose who in one breath. And I think I ran out of breath on choose.
Let me see if we can. Yeah.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
How do we feel about that?
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Just squishing a little bit more, maybe even overlapping it. As in, like,
Yeah.
yeah. To choose who's gonna bust your balls. Yeah, that I think that's the exact timing for it.
Wonder if
For
I
me,
can.
that works for me. If you have adjustments, definitely go for them.
Might see if I can
Mm-hmm.
see if I can just trim a little bit on both ends
Yeah.
and then well, what's this little artifact there?
I was gonna say I don't know what that was.
Is there another one? There's another little tiny artifact.
You're right in there. He's just a little guy. Just a little sliver.
There we go. We should be done. We should be, gosh, should be free of artifacts. Okay, what does this sound like?
Choose. I get to choose who's gonna. Yeah.
No, you're right. It's so hard. Like it is. Ah, jeez.
I definitely
What
think
if
it's
I-
better right now. I definitely will say so far it is in the right. Like it feels like it actually flows into the statement now. So I will affirm that. If you feel like you have an ear for a little bit of tweaking, I definitely think it's better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Who's
I'm literally gonna see what this does.
mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna straight up.
Axe? Take the.
What does
axe.
what does that sound like?
I get to choose who's gonna.
That's too jarring. Okay, that was too much.
Mm-hmm.
What does this sound like?
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
That is better.
Yeah.
I think that was a little bit better.
I like that. I like that. If there, like I said, if you feel like there needs to be more tweaking, we're tweaking in the right direction. Which is also another great statement to take out of context.
We are tweaking.
We're tweaking in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. So let me hear the whole line, just kind of get the real like flow of it all.
Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat, guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Yeah. I like that.
I wonder if there is. Let me do one more little tweak. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can actually. Yeah. All right. So let me do that.
You're getting into some like wave reading that I've never looked at personally. Like I think it's really cool that you're like looking at it and at least from your perspective like able to illustrate like a yes from seeing how the waves are shaped. I'm just literally like, this is flat line. I want flat line either to be here or gone.
Mm-hmm. So let's listen to that, and then I might actually try to apply an effect around here and see if I can do some magic. So let's listen to this one more time.
Especially if you could do some blending or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling. We gotta blend that a little bit.
I get to choose who's gonna bust.
Actually, I wonder if it's too. I get to choose who's gonna bust.
I get to choose who's gonna bust.
Let me listen to that one more time, because that might actually be too sharp at this point.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your ball.
Surprisingly enough, it is. I think I actually want a slight amount of space. Hilariously.
To choose who's gonna It's such a funny spot to cut it off on. God. To choose who's gonna.
Surprisingly enough, I'm leaning this direction again.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. And I think. Yeah, I think whatever we did to tweak, there was a weird. Whatever you've done to like trim each side, that's what was causing the problem, not the spacing. Interesting.
The spacing's actually fine. It's because there was like a trailing off that. But this builds, because if you just sort of look at the waveform, like it basically, in fact, what if I cut this off and then bring it back in like a hair? What does that sound like?
I get to choose who's gonna bust your ball. That's fascinating. And I even see it. Like, if you see the contour of, like, where they're going, they actually match up. Like, if you were to fill that space with an imaginary waveform, it would fill that space exactly, inclining into the same one. And I'm wondering if this is a weird, almost, like, brain thing, right? Like, this is a weird brain translation thing of your brain doesn't hear that, but because of the implicit or the explicit way that sound is being made, your brain fills in the gap, which is
exactly. I
wild.
actually love that. Yeah, it is, right? Let's hear it one more time.
I get to choose who's gonna.
Oh gosh, I can hear a clipping.
I get to choose who's gonna bust your ball.
Actually, maybe it's fine. Let me. Sorry, I know chat's gonna hear that line like 40 times, but this is important to me. Busting is important to me.
That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
I
always gotta remember.
If we can do.
Busting makes me feel good. Now you go.
No, you're good. Also, once again, we have like the tiniest like. Why do I keep generating these little artifacts here?
Ain't that just the way? That's how it was with my animation. There's just like times where you're like, I'm like, I feel pretty good and confident that I was doing this right, and then I'm like going through it. I'm like, where did all these fucking artifacts come from? Who put these there? This is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Where did these come from?
Cool.
Very silly.
Now,
who's
sorry, I'm just wait for
who's gonna bust? Who's
but
gonna bust?
I think I do have to do some blending or something still.
To choose who's gonna bust your ball.
Actually, maybe I just don't. I keep on going back and forth. Like, let's go one more time.
That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your ball.
No, it actually sounds fine. Like, I just need to believe in it. I need to believe in the heart of the cards. Like, it literally sounds good now.
I think sometimes, especially like from like the director's side, and usually this is like my kind of like my thought process, right? Is it's not about like just finding even just what's like good enough. It's about being able to have those moments to make the executive call to be like, do I keep working on this? Is it worth my time, or is it time for me to move on? Like that. Those are the kind of calls that I'm trying to keep in mind when I'm directing a project, like any anytime I'm like self-directing, but like when directing is the focus, that's what I'm thinking is like, do I want to spend more time on this? Because ironically, like a lot of my art kind of works this way, and the direction that I'm going is like I'm like kind of moving in the direction that I want a lot of my art to be done as quickly as possible, not because I want to take a shortcut or anything, but because I really want to train that ability to be able to more consistently be able to get a product that I want on like a few passes, so that way I can move on to the next part and I'm not stuck putting hours into a part when there's more work that needs to be done in other places.
No, that's fair.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, whenever we're good, I think I'm just gonna start like doing like little trims of like spaces and stuff like that. Just like the spacing is good between the lines, but just like trimming out like various like artifacts and sounds and stuff like that.
Sure.
But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and I think that delivery is good. Isn't there? Wait, let me look at that. Oh, we're gonna look at the line. Oh yeah, no. You also got to add your lines in the background too, which will be fun.
Yeah, I do.
I hope there's enough time, because he does say a lot.
He does say a lot, and I might start overlapping that stuff like crazy. I might start making some soup. We'll see how it comes out.
Sometimes you gotta make soup.
Yeah. Let me start listening and just trimming up random stuff.
Flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat. Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls. Balls.
No, Jim, I don't think basically don't, and like the music, any sort of like extra sounds and stuff like that, like yeah, like if you really pay attention to this, like it's an extra sound, but like
This is chosen. That
but it's fine because any sort of like chair sounds or something like that is really being eaten by, thankfully, and this is why I love when music's in the background, it's being eaten by the music, like all the like minor like little spikes that you might see. So I'm fine leaving like the room tone of the lines in there just because the music is louder than the room tone.
yeah, you can't hear it anyways. It's covered. It's masked.
Yeah, exactly. So perfect.
Hell
So yeah, in that case, yeah, let's start peppering the background with a bunch of Galdera.
Uh huh.
Okay, let's see. I think this one is
Galdera! Oh, Galdera!
so we need to copy that. And that's on the left side. Background left. We'll see if it needs to be the louder or the quieter one. Because this is -14. That's the minus now. Let's go with the 14 first, because let's see if we can keep them all pretty quiet.
I'm
Because
still not out of options.
all right, let's see. I sort of love how annoying this guy is. Also, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I'm hesitant for this because I don't know how it would work. But
Okay.
I love the in the comic itself. I love the little guy putting up the sensor bar, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to denote through like an effort noise or maybe a sound effect that like put emphasis on the sensor bar or something like that. And I feel like we probably can't actually, because I feel like in that case specifically, we might need like animation to kind of go with the sound. Otherwise, people might be like, "What is this random sound in the middle of the line?" Like,
Right. Why is there a sensor sound? Because ideally, yeah, if I was to add, like, if I was to make this a full animation to like emphasize the joke, it would be like her making the motion, and then when the sensor bar comes up, then the sound plays. Because then your brain can associate, oh, it makes because usually the censor noise is to censor, something that somebody's saying, which could be funny in its own right. I feel like I've seen jokes like that before. I want to say like Scissor 7 does shit like that all the time. God, Scissor 7 is so funny with how it censors itself, because sometimes it just doesn't care. It's so funny. It'll censor such weird shit and then just say outright other things. It is so funny the way that it handles censoring.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, I feel like we probably don't focus on the sensor then. Let me start peppering these lines in. So on the left side, we've got. Oh, geez, these are actually really long.
Hey, asshat! Guess.
Yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's.
Is that the same line? Is that Galdera? Yeah, I think that's Galdera. Oh, Galdera. All right.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right.
Let's see.
I would say
What's up?
if it's something to consider as well as to help change the texture of it. I was gonna say, yeah, if you could try shortening the parts where there are gaps, just to be like, we need to put a lot in here anyways, and it would at least make it hopefully sound a little bit different.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
I agree with that, yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else? Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. I actually really like how, especially this part, like, it sounds different, but it doesn't sound like it doesn't actually affect the delivery, right? Like it still sounds like a
Yeah.
proper delivery.
I agree with that.
Hmm.
To that end, I think I'm gonna take the laugh or something like that. Which one is this one?
Flame isn't enough.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna do exactly what you prescribed as well. And I'm gonna see how choppy I can make a laugh go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's this gonna do? Oh man, what's this gonna do?
Only one way to find out, bucko. Bobbert, that's right.
That
Wait,
that might
give
just
that another go.
let me solo that one. Yeah, let me solo this. That just
It just kind of speeds it up.
yeah. Let me bump it up to like because we were at negative 14, I believe.
Mhm.
Let me. Did I put it in the positive? No, I did. I don't want to do that. Let's see if I can shorten it even more. I can't. Alright. It just works.
It just works. Hell yeah. Makes me the only reason why I say hell yeah is because now you're doing the thing that I do, which I was doing with the mothership recordings. Like it's you just get that point where you're like, okay, I know exactly where it is, and I just needed to go back. That's it.
Mhm. All right, let's see what kind of.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I
I
kind of
love
like
it. I
that.
love it because I love it because it's so cursed.
Uh huh.
All right.
I also have
Let's.
a bit of a manically stupid idea. The way that it is presented, if we want to
Yeah.
risk overlapping, like kind of overlap it in the same timing. So if you're going top to bottom in the way that they're called, left to right, you're also like maybe there's a slight delay, but the right side is kind of overlapped a little bit with the left side, if that makes sense, at the same time. If you
I
want to
see.
try
Yeah,
that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That might also help
Um.
save for time in this clip since we're tight for it.
That's true because yeah. Let's do that. Let's try that. Um. Let's make that way short. Let's make that shorter too. I love this music.
Yeah.
Octopath's got some good music.
Octopath, I'll admit, there were some moments recently where the first track of this that you sent to me, they got stuck in
Yeah.
my head a couple times. I was like, I heard this music. It's good ass music.
Yeah. I should send a couple more tracks here or there.
Yeah.
Let me listen to how this sounds in.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose.
Yeah, it just
It just
it
works.
just really yeah, I like it. Uh, let's see.
Unrelated, this is
All
just a
right.
question, a thought I had real fast. Octopath, is that the same people who did Bravely Default? That's one game that I remembered getting a lot of buzz, but I never actually got to try.
I don't know if it's the exact same developers, but it's the same like studio because they're both Squenix.
Okay. Okay. I just wasn't sure, because I
Oh
know Bravely
shoot,
Default
this
got
is
like a lot of buzz when it first came out, but I never knew why. Like I never actually played the game. So that's one that I feel
yeah.
like we should ever try. But that would require me to get a DS emulator, which I'm sure is fine, but
Oh no, if you want the official copy, they've got most of them on Steam now.
oh, okay. I didn't know because it was originally a DS game, so I always have to assume DS games wouldn't likely have a PC port.
Yeah, they've got hilariously enough, if I understand correctly, it looks like the only one they don't have on the Steam is the first game. They've got unless hold on, is Flying Fairy? Let me Google that.
I didn't want to derail
Bravely.
too much. I was just kind of curious.
the first game.
They don't have the first
Oh,
game?
okay, yeah. What's up?
They don't have the first game?
No, actually, my bad. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster is a remaster of the first game.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
that would be, yeah.
I might look into that. I'll wish list it so that way I can check.
And then
Put it on
apparently
the wish
Bravely
list.
Default. Yeah, definitely. And then Bravely, this is the terrible naming convention.
Uh-huh.
So there's Bravely Default, and then there's
Right.
Bravely Default 2, which is not a sequel to Bravely Default. It's sort of like how Final Fantasy 2 is not a sequel to Final Fantasy 1.
Sure.
Um,
It's not spelled
Bravely
T-O-O,
second.
is it?
What's up?
It's not spelled T-O-O, is it?
No, it's just like Bravely Default number 2.
Oh, okay.
But it's not a sequel to Bravely Default 1. The sequel to Bravely Default 1 is Bravely Second.
Oh, God.
Right? I hate that. At least Final Fantasy like 10-2 makes sense to me.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. So apparently Steam has Bravely Default 1 and Bravely Default 2. They do not have Bravely Second.
Okay.
So
I mean, the
Anyway.
first one is the one that I'd be the most interested in, and then I'd go from there if I wanted to keep interest, so.
True, yeah.
I just know it got a lot of critical acclaim when it came out, and I never knew why, so.
No, I agree, yeah. Let me see. God, this is gonna be so much soup. Let me start futzing with.
Butts with the soup.
Alright.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
I actually want to bump up the volume of that one.
Mm-hmm. Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
How do you feel about that?
It's good. It's good. Maybe just see if you can cut it down like a little bit to be in line with the other one.
Yeah, I don't want my line to go longer than your line. Your line is the main character, so you get the last word.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I. Because I think I'd probably want to be around here, and then here. Let's see what this sounds like.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
Let me listen to that one more time because I realized my ears were tuned in to Galdera.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure it doesn't overshadow your line.
Fair enough.
Hey,
asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
Let me see if I can squish these down further, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I really want your line to kind of be the beginning, end and beginning.
Yeah, the actual emphasis.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that we just get these real close and snuggly. This is another piece of music I really love.
Mm-hmm. That's just because that's that classic Final Fantasy. That's that classic Final Fantasy.
If I remember correctly, I think I sent this one to you. Is it Final Fantasy 2, the main theme?
It is. It is too. I don't remember if you sent it to me, but I was like, pretty much after a certain point, I was like, I'm not gonna have misses here. Final Fantasy music is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, I don't really need to. I don't even. I only needed to pick and choose for the vibe, but that's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
I mainly just threw in a lot of the Nintendo music because I just like Nintendo adventure music. specifically with The Legend of Zelda, because Legend of Zelda has amazing adventure music.
It does, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's take another peek at this.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! I wonder if weirdly, I can't tell if weirdly the background voices are like a little bit too loud, or if weirdly my line read for this most recent read is quieter than my other lines, weirdly.
No, I think it is still a little bit too. I think the background is still a little bit too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Bumping it down to -15. So I'm gonna bump that down to -15. Gonna bump this down to -10. Bump the music down to -19 to kind of give it the okay. Let's listen from the beginning and see kind of how the whole thing gels so far.
Mm-hmm.
Galdera! Oh, Galdera!
No way! Are you kidding me?
My master
How many times do we have to fight this clown?
I can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
Oh, I actually just don't like how that. I actually just don't like how that repeats like that so soon.
Ah, that's fair.
Let me finish listening to the line, and then I'm gonna ponder my bum a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
There's two problems. There's the problem I think with the background line is that, and this is up to you whether you want me to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm delivering the Great Will line way too silly. I'm delivering it like a foreground line. It's quite literally distracting. This is the problem.
Okay.
It is a distracting delivery, and
It's.
So
I would
do I go
say,
back and?
yeah, I was gonna
Do I
say
go back and?
the intent there would be like you might try a second read on it if it's like too intense the way that it is. My always thought is if you can't reuse it, you might as well just remake it, if that makes sense. Especially in a
Not
case
sure.
like this.
It's one of those things where I like it. I would like it if it was foreground, but
Right.
but I feel like it being background. Maybe if I just make it quieter. Let me.
I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! I think that helped, actually. I think it was
Yeah.
a little bit too loud.
Yeah. Let me see if I can futz with this first line again.
Hey, asshat!
I'm actually just gonna rip out the O.
Yeah, and just have it be Galdera. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, too. Because you can't even see, if he is saying Galdera, oh Galdera, it doesn't show anyways. And that will help provide texture, so it'll actually sound different. Asshat! Guess who else is chosen? Yeah. And it helps save time. That's good. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
Yeah, I can separate those out a little bit. And then clip. Two. Pull that closer again.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
I love
Yeah.
that balls is standalone. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's better. I think
Yeah,
that's better.
I like that too. Now here comes the
Cool.
real challenge. Do we think the overlap is gonna work?
I hope it makes good soup. Is all I have to say.
Yes, I hope so too, because this might be one of the hard parts where it might go, do we do what makes sense for the still, or do we do what works?
Right.
Your flame
That's-
isn't
That's the hard part, right?
Hey. Yeah.
Making
Yeah,
some of
it's-
those decisions is hard. I will say there is like a second laugh in here. You definitely should use the other laugh at some point too.
I was about to do that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to see if I can trim the heck out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a music mood tonight because I'm really enjoying the front mission stuff as well.
Yeah. Sorry to the VOD watchers out there. Maybe I should just make. You know what I really should do is oftentimes you'll see like the music on screen. It's the way that I have this set up. But the VOD watchers are like, I don't hear nothing, and that's just because I'm being, I guess, polite. But technically speaking, there should be a way that if I shared the the mix that I have on YouTube, you would just have to put it on the background so that way you could hear the music. The only reason why you don't hear it is because YouTube doesn't like when I do that when it's a part of the VOD. So it's for our safety, but if you want the music, there's enough of a demand from the VOD watchers out there. I guess it would be on a completely different channel is also where this is saved. But I do have all these playlists. All of them.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's try this. Let me make sure this is going through the right ear. I'm sure it is, but
It's very silly.
all right. Let's see what the soup tastes like.
Still.
Let's actually.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right. That did work. Based
That
on
worked.
that, I think that worked. So we just got to tweak it. I think it would work. You might have to do the same thing where you have two lines for it. If one line is like louder than the other, but otherwise that worked. Just blatantly that worked.
Let me see if this. So I did more panning. Let me see how the panning works. I'm going to listen to more of it again.
There,
No way! Are you kidding me?
my master.
How many times do we have to fight this clown?
We can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can.
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's
I like the panning. I don't know if you heard that too, but I like that laugh came out of the right ear for sure.
Yeah, I like that it's more noticeable and it sounds. It almost gives it like a stereo quality in a way, right? That you're
Yeah.
hearing it overlaid in a way that each ear is hearing the information at the same time, so it doesn't end up actually being soup as bad. It's much more
exactly.
clear without
I
being
agree.
overwhelming.
I actually kind of like that quite a bit.
Mhm.
Let me listen to that, the beginning of that soup a little bit
Out
again.
of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
Yeah, it's not bad because like as long as let me see if I can focus on your line this time and actually hear your line clearly and not be distracted by Galdera.
I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen?
No, actually, I do need to turn us down again. I do need to turn all of us down again. So -11, -16, and then -20. And now back it up a little bit, kind of start from here.
Kidding me?
My master.
How many times do we have to fight this clown?
We can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can.
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls! This is a thought I had too, texture-wise, as we're going through this. It might not be consistent with the webcomic, but if you ever want to go backwards and just pepper in one or two more phrases so that way there aren't as many gaps, that is also a consideration. We probably don't have to worry about that now, but that's just something I'm like, there's a lot more lines as it's going, because technically that's what's happening. But if you want to think about it consistency-wise, he probably would be saying those things throughout the whole thing consistently. That's just an observation I made.
No, that's fair. I'm fine so far with what we have, because I feel like the problem I'm fighting right now is that the background is a bit too distracting to the foreground. Like I don't want to steal your thunder. Fair. So I guess honestly, let me keep on boiling some soup and see kind of what. Oh, it's another Galdera. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna plant him here. Plant it, and I'm just gonna. If I don't know who, plant it, and I'm just gonna trim it up even more, and like. Because I feel like what I should be doing with some edits like these is just make them sound wacky and unhinged, because that's what the character is.
Wacky and unhinged.
Yeah. So...
Sometimes you just need a little bit more wacky and unhinged.
You do, yeah.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get... Yeah. I like how that reads. It also doesn't feel like you're repeating it. Even though it's the exact same, it actually... Because it also switches sides. I think something about it doesn't feel repetitive. It works.
Yeah, I agree. Let me see if I can find my master Galdera, and then...
As your flame is...
How many times...
There we go. And then once again, I'm going to see if I can trim this down as well. I want to start this after here, and then I want to start this over here, and then trim that. I'm going to trim out that and just start with master. Solo.
My master. My
cabbages. Perfect. Oh, we cut that out. And just zoom in. I feel like I don't have to cut this one as much because this hasn't been as repeated as the others, but...
Master Galdera.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Because again, it provides texture. It makes it actually feel different. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, totally agree. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. So, I think one last thing I might do. I might try to go extreme and even push them to 40%. See what does that sound like to our ears?
Whisper in each of my ears separately. Get your funny ear-shaped microphone.
Oh, Galdera.
No way! Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this clown?
We can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can...
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
I like it, and it just needs to be a bit quieter.
Yeah.
17... I don't think I'd make the music any quieter. I think it's probably...
Yeah, I think the music is in a very good spot right now.
17... So at this point... Sorry, I'm just going to listen to almost the whole thing again.
Oh, no, you're good.
Galdera.
No way! Are you kidding me? How many times do we have to fight this clown?
We We can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can...
Hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
I think it's fine because it fits in with the comic. Like, I think when we get the visual on it and we start like revealing lines, I don't know if we want to do the reveal for the background lines. We can probably just leave them. I feel like that fits now. I don't know. Do you have any other critiques or?
No. As you pointed out, yeah, I think it'll make much more sense too when they can see the visual of like, oh, there's a bunch of talk in the background too.
Yeah. I think that's finally quiet enough that your lines really do take front and center. So I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. We've done panel 3. What's up?
Okay. Now we just have
we're on to Old Man Sound.
All right. I have ideas.
Let me go ahead and slide this into place to start placing the Lucian's line. Let's see.
And I'll go ahead and make a new project in Audition.
Gonna go ahead and start playing this a little bit just to find the placement.
Let's
see.
Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
That's it? And who is this? You're correct.
It's probably gonna be much sooner than that. Let me cut off some of the beginning. And see what the place is.
Who's gonna bust your balls?
That's it? And who is this?
Who's gonna bust your balls?
That's it?
Ooh, okay. Adding more things to the soup. I'm thinking, what if we do like a charging sound effect, like a or something like that, like a as like a summoning or something like that.
I mean, based on the visual, right? Like, there's an effect happening with the like ring. So yes, I think having some kind of background noise, I'll definitely stew on it, because in reality, other like kind of sound effects are less. You look for flame charging up, and you look for the sound that will evoke the feeling you want here.
Right, yeah.
Surprisingly, a lot of sound effects, a lot of audio sound effects, like a lot of Foley, is less about using X object because X object is what's being presented, and more like finding the sound that complements the action, not is what that object would actually make.
I totally agree. Do.
I gotta say, Foley is something I really enjoy doing. Typically, like when I finish my animation, I will do Foley for it. A lot of the Foley that happens in the Mothership audio recordings, which I do want to get back to those. I want to get back to working those. This might be something I'll do maybe at this time slot if you guys want to listen to me edit those down and do Foley there. I'd be happy to do that too. I just really want to get that animation done.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let me just start listening to a bunch of random sound effects for a sec. Nope, that ain't it, Chief.
What's funny is you were saying a charge effect just to be like, what does it sound like? You could just see what the Mega Man charge beam sounds like there. Problem would be is it's too recognizable, but that's when you start doing some funny things and like speed it up or slow it down or blend it. You pitch it up or pitch it down. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like doing when you're like, okay, I have an audio effect. Now I need to make it work for what I want. What's funny is, and I just saw a video for this recently, which might be an offer. Is fun fact: a lot of Halo and a lot of its like sound bank is literally just edited stock sounds. Like
Yeah.
they're not like Foleyed. They're just stock noises that were retrofitted and edited. But they're still technically stock noises. They're not in-house. Some of their stuff is in-house, but surprisingly not as much as you would expect, especially some of the most iconic sounds.
Oh yeah, that really came clear to me when uh like Castlevania 64 and Azure Dreams had the same like page turning effect, literally the same like sound bite. It's like, what? Who copied each other's homework? Well, how did we end up here?
Uh-huh. It turns out that video games at one point, in my opinion, needed to do certain budget cuts, and often that
Mhm.
showed to creativity and how they actually utilized things that are often, I think, seen as kind of like low quality or shoddy or cheap, which is stock sound effects.
Yeah.
So let it
Let's
be
see.
known, stock audio is valid, and if you need to, if you're on a budget, if you're on a budget, which I like to talk about a lot when I'm doing these, right? Like when I'm talking about animation, I'm always like thinking about it. I always like to make the joke of like, and then I can't do this because the producer would get mad at me.
Hmm.
The producer wouldn't like if I did this, but the producer would love if I did this. That's the kind of stuff I'm thinking of now when I'm like kind of doing one of these projects live and self-directing.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Oh man. Trying to find one where it's just charging for a second, like charging for a little bit. Because like there's one I found this, but it's like it really cuts it short.
Mhm. Like where it like does an effect out to like a trail out is what you're thinking. You could see, I don't know how easy this is in Audacity off the top of my head, but you could see if you could like kind of enforce that, see if you could give it a force trail off and maybe like slow it down or extend it out.
Sure, yeah. Let me see if I can. Yeah, sure. Let's download this little sound effect and see what we can futz with it.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube converter. Coo.
Darn it, guys! It sounds like honestly, if we did have one more, the good news is I think we'll definitely get all of our lines done tonight. If we had one more session, it would literally just be us polish. That would be the polish episode, which is also fair to recognize. Of like, it took us two streams to make it full, if that makes sense, and then all that's left is
Yeah,
polish, which could
that's true.
be
Yeah.
another 4 hours. That's how this works.
Hmm.
And I think the way that I'm approaching polish now is a piece of advice that I was given that is good advice was, you know, keep working on your skills, and then the next thing to work on is just polish. Just keep polishing. And I think where I'm at with my relationship of that regarding my projects now is I agree asterisk know when to stop polishing. That's my kind
Hmm.
of placement on how I'm like thinking about that kind of thing. Like totally yes, absolutely agree that it is important to continue polishing. It's important to also remember when to stop polishing.
Yeah, we're far from
Like,
that though. We're still we're still in the sauce.
I want to say ideal for my own stuff. Like honestly, I'm like I only want to do one polish pass. I only really want to do one polish pass. I don't want to do more than one polish pass. I think as time goes on, as I get better or faster, I might do one or two more, or have more time to work on a project. I do one or two more, but as a bare minimum, I just want one solid polish pass on any project I do. Because at
Yeah,
least
I
there's
agree with
some
that.
polish.
Yeah. Let's see what this sounds like. What's up?
I ain't saying nothing.
So I definitely want to cut out the.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's see what we can do here. Um, can I do like an line extension? Okay, maybe not. Well,
Are you wanting to increase its duration to like give it like a slower pitch down effect?
I think I might actually want to. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's change some speed.
At least for me, if I understand correctly, the most key part here actually is like is the lead part. I think the rest where it like continues the charge continually, is that something you want? Because I think the goal here is like the charge effect to be like you're bringing something up and not continuing.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Let's see. I agree with like. Let's see what happens here.
Like almost have it only do the charge wind up and then either flat cut it there or add a separate impact of some kind to give it a little. But this is just an audio. I mainly need to turn off the music when the music is going.
Not quite, but
Interesting. The pitch up is yeah. I was like, that's not what I expected you to come out because I don't know why it's doing this. You don't need to fix it. It's fine. If you're like editing stuff, I actually can't see what your mouse is doing. Just Discord's being weird
oh,
about that.
gotcha.
It's not a
I
big deal. It's
do.
just funny.
I am interested to see if a pitch up would help. Hmm.
I kind of do if you want it to like trail off like that into a different effect to like emphasize him appearing. Could also try some reverb because right now the vibe is sci-fi, not fantasy. That is what I read. Is sci-fi, not fantasy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go the opposite direction, and I agree with the reverb.
Could also
Sorry, I'm just
futz with
trying.
some mastering. Mastering is weird. If you want some fun, weird effects, mastering does a lot of fun, weird shit. Here I'm actually gonna open up. I'm just gonna show Adobe for a second, and I can't guarantee that the. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Um, there is. Let me see if I can find it in Premiere.
I'm gonna try that.
If there are any good compressors in in uh Audition, if it's okay for me to show an example of something of like what I've found that's super
Sure.
helpful. um so, and I'll just straight up do it here to like give an example. So we have
Yeah.
this as an example, right? Multiband compressor. I can't say like why it does this, but essentially what it does is it gives you a couple of different ways to like fiddle and like isolate different parts of the audio, and that usually results in like sort of a texture difference. And what I typically use this for, and is a very helpful shortcut, is for example in those mothership audios, the way that I get that kind of like tinny radio feel to it is through this kind of multiband compressor, which I think is
Yeah.
the emphasis here is you want a compressor, not the multiband part. The multiband is just like how it does it. So like for example for this, if I want to go for that, the shorthand is they have a pre-make for it, and you can fuddle with it more, but its pre-make is pretty solid. Here I'm gonna pause the music for a second. Normally,
Yeah.
the audio sounds like this, right? If it'll play. Why are you not playing? Here, I think that's fucking with it. Normally, it sounds like this. I I don't. It's not playing. I don't know why
What
it's.
was it sound like? Was it sound like Casey?
Okay, there it goes. I don't know why was it. Don't worry about that. That's just for me. That's just me wanting to remind Adobe that's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So normally it sounds like this, right? If you apply that compressor, though, we edit it. We just exactly go to walkie-talkie. Now it sounds like this. And that's how I get those kind of effects. So if you want to play with a compressor, that'd be my recommendation. If there's anything in there that could help. Just wanted to 2 cents. If there's anything like that in Audacity, I don't know if it does have anything like that.
We can try.
Yeah,
We can try. Let's see effects.
just
So we
just
got
a.
volume.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna read them out loud. So we got like amplify, auto duct, compressor. What does compressor do? Oh, that's a different. Yeah, no, that's something else. Fading, crossfade, fade in, studio fade out, pitch and tempo, EQ and filters, filter curve, graph hit, notch shelf, noise. It's all very manual because it's like click removal, clip fix, noise gate,
Sure.
delay reverb, distortion and modulation. Ooh, actually, let's try distortion modulation.
Distortion modulation can always be good. Fair warning.
Well, that's loud as shit.
I was about to say you might want to apply a limiter because that's how I get distortion to actually work. You want to know, there's a couple edits that I did in the Millennia video. If you're wondering how I actually got that distorted crunch without it killing you, it's limiters. That's exactly how I did that. If you like the sound that distortion does, put a limiter on it. Or else it will destroy your ears. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, that was a lot of shit. Let's see. All right, distortion modulation. What does phaser sound like?
It's doing some weird. It did something weird there. I don't know how to feel about it, but it did something weird.
I don't know how
there.
to feel about it.
Right.
Let me turn that.
It's like
it's fun though.
It's fun, but it's like modulating it. I was just trying to determine what it was even doing.
Yeah. That doesn't feel like it's changed much. Wet level percent. Let's jack that up.
Ooh. I like that it's different. It does make it wet.
See if we... does make it wet. Well, what if we make it 100% wet? No, okay, I see what's happening now.
That's not bad if you cut it
Welcome
off
back.
like that though. Like where it like goes and then cuts out like that. Because I was even thinking like you could also have it like do its charge up, and then when it has the consistent tone, maybe even have a pitch up from there. That's also where it like pitches up and out.
Yeah, yeah.
So that way it's like a.
What does this do? Interesting. Okay. Vocoder.
Kind of wibbly. Ooh, vocoders are fun. I love vocoders. I don't know what vocoder would do to like just audio, because my understanding is like vocoder is like for speaking.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I have not messed with these tools much. What?
Hey.
Okay. Here's the last one. It's kind of funny. This is literally just called Wawa.
Woo!
All right. Let's turn up the resonance. Yeah.
Ooh, that I like that. As in, it's going in a different direction that you can play with.
It's going in a cool direction. Yeah.
Yes, totally agree with that.
Let's
Like,
see. What
now
if
you
I-
can't even tell, right? Like it's a different sound effect. I like that.
Yeah.
Though there was a part of that that kind of hurt my ears.
Same.
There was like a whistle
Definitely.
part that kind of woof.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love the whistle.
I like it because it's giving more of that like almost magic holy feel. I like that direction.
Same. What if I just bump up the volume again now that it feels like the whistle is gone?
Oh, it's so close. Because I feel like
Very close.
that tail part, I almost want to, if there's a way like to make the almost rest of it sound that way, to give it that entire ethereal feel.
Yeah, I basically just want the tail, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would almost just chop off the first half. Let me try something else. So let me apply this.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me do some change tempo. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the direction that that's going. If there's a way to fade it in from the beginning where it isn't doing that wibbly at the beginning, but the rest sounds really good.
There absolutely is. Let's see.
Fade ins and fade outs are like my bread and butter. Like I like when things come subtly in and out. Like that kind of like shifting is like the cherry on the top. For like literally anything. Like play it again. Ooh. The whistle is gone, which is good, and then I like the subtle ring that happens at a part.
Yeah.
There's like a ringing sound.
You want it?
I like it.
I might-
I like it. If there's more that you want to do with it, but I like where it is right now.
Yeah, let's see where we can fit it in the line. Let's see. Probably can shorten it up a little bit too.
And now, if you do want some homework, I do think like looking up like audio libraries in between, if we do one more of these,
Yeah,
would definitely help a bunch. But yeah.
true.
And I'll say if you want me to look some up or send some your way, I can. But I want to say like if you want the focus on your editing here, I'm also fine with that too. I would just send some if you want.
No,
some
feel free
help.
to. No, I really don't mess with sound libraries that much, so feel free to say anything my way.
Yeah. Also,
let's see what this. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say I'll send you the sound library resource I've been using recently. I've been for Mothership specifically. There's a pretty good audio bank that I've been using. But go ahead.
Nice. Yeah.
That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
That's it?
I like that. If you want to like tweak what like how long it is or what direction, because I like that it almost will lead into and then maybe have a secondary effect of his appearance overlaying it. Like I don't think it should be even on the same. I think it should definitely be like both of those sound effects are separate and happening at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. I backed it up a little bit. Let me.
Who else is chosen? That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
That's
Oh, hold on. Can I hear without the stream music?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
Go for it. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust.
I want to back it up to I get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
That's when that should come in.
Options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose.
Close.
And I like that it starts around. Guess who else is chosen?
Yeah.
Asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust.
Even sooner.
That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
that's it?
Yeah,
And
I like
who
that.
is
Yeah, and then as he's saying that's it, that's when you come in with your like. I feel like the charging effect will then transition to the. Or the no, it wouldn't be like a. It's more like a. Yeah, kind of. We can play with that, but those sounds will lead into each other, and yeah, I think that's where we'll. Yeah.
And I think honestly, like that's I want to give my grandpa grunts, maybe get that worked out, and I think we will probably call it for the night and just polish and edit.
I like that because then we could say that we did 2 panels because it would be sad if we only knocked out one.
Hey, that's how it goes sometimes, but also flip side, that's where you gotta like. That's the good part is this is me just recording a bunch of sounds and us plugging them together. Like this is not a one and done.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm actually really excited to see the kind of punchline or like the finale of this stream where we look at if you want to edit some visuals, how the first 4 panels look.
Yeah, I can plug
visually.
it in too. Definitely. I know exactly what I would do for that, so.
Yeah, let's get your I think that's a good wrap up. Let's get your old man recorded and see if we can plug it in and visually see it. And yeah, that feels like a great night to me.
Time to record my old man. See, here's the funny thing is, you said, okay, about 7 seconds here. I need to test something because I've never paid attention to this. So I need to make a growling noise to hear ish.
Yeah.
So just as a repeat, I need to make sound consistently for this long in one breath because I'm making growling noises and I can be able to do that. Okay. That was also my concern. I was like, I don't want to like making noise for 7 seconds is a lot of time. Like without breathing.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, this will be fun. Boy, this is gonna be fun. Once again, wonder what out of context. All right. Here, let me drink a lot of water. I think I'm about to hurt myself. Hold on.
I think you might be hurting yourself.
So fair. You did all your lines last time.
Dang.
Dang. Okay. Just see, just as a start, how do we feel about this? Think it's a
I
good
like
start.
it. I
Yes.
like it. I would actually say feel free to be inside the microphone. Like really
Yes.
get
I need
your
to get
face in there and
closer. Just get in there. Just go cut into that fucker.
yeah. I don't know if
um.
Discord ate the sound I made, but like I feel like it's kind of like that. Like it's just like you're almost like kind of just breathing, just like heavy, just
Like that, kind of. Just like really,
yeah,
just really get in there. Boy, you can also see how this is where my mic is, guys. Jesus,
yeah.
it's up
Did,
here.
did Discord pick up that sound by the way, or did it cut it out?
No, I heard something. I heard
Yeah, I'll
something.
actually I'll put it on here. I'll put it in the thing just so that you can hear like what the audio thing is hearing. So it'd be
Mm-hmm.
like something like I don't know if that picked it up actually. I don't
Yeah,
think that actually recorded anything.
I
Well,
don't think
screw
it
it.
did
Anyway,
either.
I don't need to. Oh wait, that put it in a weird spot. Okay, it did put some. Yeah, just
Okay,
like
I heard that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, just and we're also gonna test some stuff. I've now figured
yeah,
out of a series of clicks how to actually record on this, so we can just record multiple tracks. Cause I've figured it out. Uh,
nice. Feel free to get to tweak it. To feel free to give tweak it as well with like effects, like bass it up, like really let it
mm-hmm,
take up the space of the screen with with the audio.
mm-hmm.
Sorry,
So,
my bad. Go
I
for it.
no, no, you're good. So, if I understand this correctly, I'm just gonna we have that, but it's on solo. So,
Oh no, I'm
okay,
sorry.
no, that didn't work, unfortunately. In fact, I'm like, group insert. What happens if I do this and then test? Okay, no, why does the record button isn't doing anything? I still thought I understood what this does. Seems that I do not understand what it does still.
Yeah, I misunderstand as well.
Cause like I have this track selected, right? And I
Yeah.
hit maybe R? Oh my god. I figured it out. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try nasally first. That might help me get me there, because this is
Yeah.
actually kind of a challenge for me. Okay. Now we turn off that so I don't record over it on accident. Getting closer. Now I'm also just curious what this will do. What happens if we do both? Okay. Opinions? Thoughts? Concerns?
Uh. Huh. I
Eh,
feel like what's up?
no, no, go ahead.
Um. I feel like I'm hearing a voice, and I really want to. I mean, I do want to hear a voice because it's your voice, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I really want to hear it from like deep within that. I'll undo and like the this like. Well, I am doing that too. Like, what am I looking for?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. So try maybe lowering the register a little bit, maybe.
I think it might be lowering because, like, if I think about it, I think it really is like a breathy like. Can I
Like,
even produce the sound? Can I myself even produce the sound that I want?
right.
Um, one sec. Let me see if I can. This one's hard to describe. This one I'm just falling flat on my face, even trying to. You know,
Fair. This is
Here, a little
this
farther.
this is still a challenge.
Yeah. Let's see. Like an example, if I can really come up with it. Let's see. It might be like. Except without the little hook in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a skeleton
Okay.
kind
Let me
of
try.
yeah.
What if I weirdly? What if I invert and maybe go? Uh,
Ooh,
boy,
invert?
this might hurt my voice, but just like.
Like an inhale?
Mm, well, no, okay, I don't want it like that. I definitely want it lower and want to go something like that.
I couldn't actually hear it. What's
Oh, well,
play for me?
here, then this is why we have a recording program. Why do you not? Okay, so you don't. Oh, okay, I understand now. All right. Oh, okay. No, not like that. Well, I didn't hit record anyways. Ow! So I don't know if this will sound correct, but I think it will sound cool.
Let's hear it, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yes, actually, yeah. I feel like all we need to do is turn up the like amplified a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
maybe add some like effect, like maybe a little bit of reverb, but like the it's there. Like it's there.
Like, let's just go up to like 7.5. Then this is without reverb. Now, question: do you even think it's worth? Do you think just adding a reverb will be enough, or do you think the idea of overlaying multiple like grunts and like different, slightly different vocalizations? Do you think that would help?
I think literally adding a slight bassy reverb, like bassing it up and adding a slight reverb to it, I think is probably all it needs.
I have an idea.
Go for it.
Um, with the like bassiness to try to add like a bassier undertone and then have those effects send this to you as a single audio file, then have you kind of futz and play with it in your space, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Okay, let me see if I can get even lower. Okay, try again. We try again. Nope, that one wasn't it. Boy, I'm gonna hurt my voice. I'm
Oh
doing
yeah.
this for you. I'm suffering for your art. It's our art.
This is what Lucian did to me last time.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, it's so hard to do.
I'm so curious.
You
I
have no
want to.
idea. And here, we'll do just by itself and then we'll do them together. Ready?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
You can really tell that I'm pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it as is, and then I'll line them up if they need it, but we'll try it as is right now, just to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. I like that they overlap, and then you can add more effects and reverb it.
Let's do it. Ship it to me, and I'm excited to fiddle with this. If you're
Uh,
okay going to like 11:30, I know it's getting kind of late,
yeah,
but I
that's
want
fine.
to see if we can. I want to see if we
No,
what we can do with this, and then ship the audio over to you to get some visuals on it.
okay, I'm curious. I've never done this before. Old man sound. I hope that this is doing what I think it's doing, where it's going to take both of these and play them simultaneously and like save them as a single sound. I think that's what it's doing. I
Yeah,
don't know what a mix down is, so I'm like, ah. I think this is correct.
I don't know what to mix down is either.
Uh-huh. Okay, there. Save it in the right spot. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just make sure that it's the right sound first. We'll see what it does. Just play it on media player, damn it. Yep, it did. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like one of them or something weird.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send this to you. My body's filled with all kinds of noises. See, this is why ultimately, like either way, what I enjoy doing about this is I think I have some solid voices in me. I do, but
Yeah.
actually like making sounds is kind of what I enjoy the most. Like making sounds that you're like, what? Why is your body able to make that sound? I have to admit, I like that element.
I do like it quite a bit.
I remember a really early standout performance that I did that you guys were like when I was still like learning how to like capture voices. When Tiamat appeared in Final Fantasy 9, I need to like go back and re-listen to it because all I remember is you guys were like that was like a really good voice, and I too was like I really enjoyed voicing that. I love doing like creatures and stuff.
Yeah, they
It's what
got a
I
lot of them
like.
in animes.
Uh huh. Like almost, I enjoy doing inhuman voices better than human voices.
Yeah, fair,
Fair and valid. Chase your bliss,
fair and
queen.
valid.
See, this all just goes back to all of that training I did when I was 5 years old, trying to make dinosaur noises.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real. That's the real truth. It all comes full circle. See, I'm the kind of person who would be like, I'm credited as the dog, and I had so much fun.
Oh man.
Listen, if I'm ever credited as a dinosaur, I would be ecstatic. I would be so happy if there's a dinosaur in an anime and they need a dinosaur noise and I was credited for it. I like the direction. Definitely more subtle.
Yeah, yeah. What does this sound like? Oh god, I'm so sorry for everyone on stream.
Limiter.
Holy shoot, I'm so sorry for everybody on stream.
No, you're good. This is why I say though, if you're ever gonna just be like, what's this distortion do? Just put a limiter on it just in case. Just always put a limiter on it just in case.
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
Let me turn this down to like -8 before I start futzing with this again.
Exactly. That's why I like limiters, actually. It's like it's less about like
And who is
ooh, I do like that. But that is
Yeah.
why I like limiters. Is like limiters allow you to just say, "Hey, just don't be this loud. You can make as much noise as you want, just not louder than this."
Mm-hmm. Actually, what I might do.
I like that.
Yeah. What does this sound like?
I'm
Okay.
liking the directions. What did you use specifically to get some of the effects on the other sound effect? Because I say that specifically of just out of curiosity and for consistency. What does that make him sound like? Since the summon is resulting in him, so having a little
True,
overlap
yeah.
there would maybe help the presentation.
True, yeah. Let me listen and then think. Let me ponder that.
That's right. I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls.
That's it? And who is this? Your
I do
Still a
like
little
that
loud?
overlap. Yes, definitely a
Bust
little bit
your
loud. Balls.
That's it?
And what I mean is like, what specific effect did you use for the charge up sound, and can you apply that also to the old man voice?
What did I do? Is the problem? Did I
Oh
do
no,
Wawa?
is it Wawa?
It might have been Wawa. I can't remember.
Right. That's why I'm like, I don't know if there's anything that shows like, oh no, oh wait, no, that's just effects. I was like, I thought that effects button on the left would show you all the effects that are applied. I didn't know if that's a thing in Audacity. I don't think it is. That's kind of the nice thing of at least Premiere. I'm sure Audition also does this, but Premiere, if you ever apply like an audio effect to a clip, if you ever
I'm
apply, oh, go ahead.
I'm kind of digging this actually.
Mm-hmm. Audio engineering is a lot of fun. I love doing audio engineering. It genuinely is like my problem is I like doing all of too much of everything, but flip side is it's so fun when you get into it, right? Because then you're like you just get to play with sound. You get to play with sounds and make fun, cool sounds.
Let me.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Let me turn that back up. Let me see what like 0 to...
Who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
I actually want to cut it off as soon as.
Grandfather?
So what do you think about the relative? Let me listen to that one more time.
Choose who's gonna bust your balls!
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
I think we might need to turn it down a little bit, but
I think
only
we
by
have
like 1 or 2.
We have it cut off at the end of that, and it does a hard like it does some kind of quick transition, and then I add like just one more grunt. I need to figure out how to make an effort sound with that voice, but if we did that, I think it would be the cherry for him doing the attack. Like I just have to be like, I'd have to do it sharp and hard.
Mm-hmm. Let me listen to this one more time, and I think I'm probably good to send it over to you. Might also just turn this down one more point.
Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's
Yeah.
That had the music on, but guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
Let me turn that down one more.
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
And then we're just gonna start cutting to. I think that's gonna be the hard cut to like flash effects and.
And I would add, as in on my part, I would add one more effort noise. I need to figure out how to make whatever this sound is for a like to go along with like an attack effort noise, essentially, right? Like he makes one last big grunt.
Yeah,
I would say
like talking about like in panel 5 with the attack.
yes,
Yeah, I'm down.
because
Do you want me to send over what?
Oh, go ahead.
What's that?
All I was gonna say is it's a part of tennis. You're supposed to grunt after every swing to hit the ball harder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go for it. Definitely send me what you got, and then I'll quickly plop it in to see the progress alongside it. We're making the bacon. We're making the bacon.
We're making bacon.
We're
making bacon pancakes.
Indeed. I actually, for a while there, I was making bacon pancakes, but now I've gotten lazy again because I'm like, I don't want to do this every single time. It actually is too much work. What I do, and this was actually a recommendation on David, is I take a strip of bacon. He recommends a square, but I can only get into about the shape of a triangle, so I fold it with 2 corners, and then I crack an egg in the middle of the bacon. And then I make my pancake batter, and while that cooks, I flip it once it's done on one side, and then I pour pancake batter over it, so that way the egg and the bacon are like in the center of the pancake. And then flip it again to cook the other side of the pancake. And if you do it correctly, you flip it, you serve it egg and bacon side down, so it looks like a regular pancake. So if you when you cut into it, surprise, there's also bacon and eggs in there.
That does actually sound really tasty.
It is very tasty. It's just a lot of work. and I've since then more efficiently decided to just crack the egg into the pancake batter and add the egg directly to the pancake batter. So I just make yellow pancakes instead.
Whoa, that also sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good idea. And then I just cook some bacon. And just eat it with the bacon. Because I don't got time. I don't care no more. It's too much. The downside is that I've noticed is it kind of fucks with the shape of the. If you don't have enough batter, the pancake doesn't. And usually I make enough batter to make a full pancake, but if I do it that way, it actually doesn't come out pancake shaped. It's just kind of a blob. It's a pancake blob.
Pancake blob.
Uh-huh. Oh, you sent it over? Wait. Oh, I was about to say, why is it 3 minutes long? Never mind.
Because the music, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I need to figure out how to keep it from auto playing because it's maddening. I don't know why my computer does that. It's annoying.
I don't know.
Right? We're here. Let me just go ahead. We're gonna pop this open here. And then actually, I need to replace this. So, just whoop. Put that there. This should be the exact same. I should just be able to plug it in one for one. And I'll turn it down a little bit. Sorry, I forgot the music. I turned the music off at some point.
You're good.
Oh, that's weird. There is a gap. Okay, yeah. I want it to start when the music starts, I think. I don't remember. Was there wasn't a silence. I think it was when it let in. I don't remember there being a silence.
There's a small let in, yeah.
Okay.
Because if you see my screen, there's like a small like
a small gap.
Little bit of
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see if that's good. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, we got that. Just making sure. Okay, yeah. That's about right. Now we just need to extend this out to here. I need this down here. Nope.
Oh, huh.
What's up? What are you thinking?
No, sorry, go for it. I think I'll just wait for it to. Huh. I'm starting to wonder if there's too much soup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's only one way to get to stuff like that where you're like, okay, this is why the polish phase will be important where we were like, okay, what do we actually keep and what do we change?
Yeah.
I think that will line everything up. Okay, Jackson, good news. I didn't pick up on it the first time, but with the visuals, I don't pick up on the soup at all, in my opinion. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, I was swinging back around to that. I was like, no, the soup is cooked al dente.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The
I would
noodles are al
love to.
dente in the soup.
I would love to catch that one more time just to see if there's any. Firstly, the fact that it's awesome to see a finished product,
Uh-huh.
and also because, or at least like the last two panels, but also just to see if there are any nitpicks, like if we need to adjust any sound effects or timings or etc.
Sure.
But otherwise, like the soup's pretty tasty.
That's a soupin'. The soup is soupin'.
Hmm.
Agreed, totally. Oh wait. Let me make sure I might have forgotten something. Yeah, I did. This is why I gotta this is the one part where I gotta be careful, is I do have to switch this, if I remember correctly. I have to play it again anyways. Nobody heard it, because I'm a dum-dum.
Oh, nobody heard it. Oh no.
Hey, but now
Well,
you're actually gonna hear it. Here, let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good now. See? It's a good thing we played it again. Nobody heard it.
oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Well,
Galdera! Oh, Galdera!
no way! Are you kidding me?
My
How many times do we have to fight this clown?
We can't win like this. The azure flame isn't enough. But perhaps I can.
Hey, hey, hey! You ain't touching this flame ever again. You hear me? Besides, I'm still not out of options. Hey, asshat! Guess who else is chosen? That's right! I get to choose who's gonna bust your balls!
That's it? And who is this? Your grandfather?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
I
A
like
lot.
that quite a bit. Yeah.
And
Holy.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna go. I was just gonna be like, holy smokes! I can't believe it actually just kind of comes out pretty clean.
Yep. And I mean, like, I have a couple of ideas. Like I said, I think before, I was like, for the sake of maybe my sanity and time, I will try, like, maybe just, like, a subtler, like, kind of screen shifting. But there's a couple things I might play with to see what works best. One that I thought about was, like, there's, like, you could do a very subtle, like this direction, like that, where I like zoom it up a little bit more and then, go left to right and have that be consistent. There's also it going from top to bottom like this, where it's moving down where your eyes are going. I think that, or no, it'd be bottom to top, because it'd be you start at the top and then move up. That would be the other
Yeah,
way.
and then it shifts, and then it rapidly shifts to the when the line finish it it flies off the screen and the next one flies on.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, this screen, I could see there being, like, almost like a punch zoom, if that makes sense. Of, like,
Yeah.
here's a fun...
Zoom into his face,
Yeah,
zoom into his eyes.
you get, like, a shot like that, and then when you're, like, for, you know, like, half a second, whichever would work best, there's a little bit of room I could work in there, and then it would, like, zoom back out to normal. Oops. And then it would zoom out back like to normal, and you would actually see the lines, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that like I'll add a little punches there where I can, where it makes sense. But I think generally it'll all move the same.
I do love the zooming back in for a second to his face. I do love the idea of zooming in right there on your grandfather. Like it's like it's zoomed out and then like it zooms into like that. Like who is this? Zoom in. Your grandfather? And it's like, oh god.
Yes. Like this is something I've learned with my to give a little bit of advice if you ever want to look into more video editing, especially if you have Adobe or whatnot. I don't know how common this is in things like DaVinci and stuff, but there's like this anchor point, right? And what this anchor point is like is what it sounds like. It's an anchor point for the clip, whatever you're using, whether it's the picture in this case, for the video, whatever. But it anchors how any other transformations happen to that object. So, for example, when I scaled it in, so let's say we want this to be our anchor point. That's actually where we want the center of action and transformation to be happening. So we have the anchor here. We reposition it so that technically it's actually positioned to the actual center of this shot. As you can see that it's repositioned. It will focus the scaling on that. So all scaling always consistently goes to that point. And if it ever were wanted to get to that point, rotating is on that as well.
Oh, that's funny.
So it's just like that's just like a nice little hey, that's what helps me like actually be able to do those kind of edits like really quick. To be like, oh, you want it to focus on here, then I just have to put the anchor point here and then literally zoom it in where I want it to. It's actually just like a nice little editing trick that I've learned. That's very helpful for stuff like that. And then these buttons are nice and helpful in that they just put everything back where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. All right. But yeah, this I'm very happy. I'm very happy with what progress we've made. I think next time I have literally one exactly. If you want to make like a note somewhere, I need to make one sound, which I think will take much less time. We do some audio engineering, and then as soon as I pretty much I think honestly,
yeah.
I remembered originally being like, oh, if I wanted to get in a little bit on the audio engineering side, you send me essentially a clip that is the audio, and then you send me the music separate. You know what? No. I think if you want me to just handle the like visual presentation and you do all of the audio and you just give me the composite audio the way that works best, so that way you can also have the most hands-on experience with getting the audio engineering side.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's been fun for you over there. So I think we make a full cut. We make like, a full cut of all of the audio. You give that to me and then we tweak the visual and we're good.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I think the only some fiddling I might do next time, funnily enough, is I might turn down Lucian by 1 decibel, 1 more decibel maybe. If I remember this for 2 weeks from now, hopefully.
Make a note. This is why actually taking notes is important, and why we all should have paid attention to school. Not because you need to remember what school taught you, but we all need to remember taking notes is important. If you don't want to forget something, write it down.
Yeah, honestly though. I
That's
might
what's
also I might also reduce the volume on the sound effect a little bit, just once again by like 1 decibel, just to make sure that with all the soup happening, that your line is still front and center.
And hey, flip side, thanks for believing in me. I'm glad that the line came out good, and I'm glad you let me
Yeah,
make a terrible old man sound.
yeah. For all the suggestions I was tossing out, you pulled something out of left field that I was like, oh my god, that's it. Like that's just
That's
it.
that's the actual magic and beauty of creating things, right? Especially working with somebody on a team is sometimes you might even have an idea and then someone just does some shit and you're like, "Fuck, I didn't even think to do that. How did you do that? We're using that." So,
Hmm.
that's kind of, if anything, like if I'm a part of any project, that's what I want to like be able to do is like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know that that was on the table." So that's the kind of shit I want to bring. Well,
Yeah,
on that note, I do think this is a good stopping point. I think we wrap up for the night, and okay, we'll do one more. We'll do at least one more. I don't think we'll do.
we'll do.
I know we said I don't think we're going to have to do one more, but I actually don't think we'll have to do one more after this one because technically all the lines are done.
Yeah.
I
The literally next session is just sound effects and visual edits, and yeah,
Yeah, and I think there were a couple things that took a lot of time, but I do think my recordings probably took a pretty big chunk, and we won't have.
no, that's
I
fine.
I am pretty confident that a grunt should be a lot easier than the other two things, especially with the foundation of how I made that noise. And I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
wouldn't forget how to make that noise. It literally was mainly just breathing in. Do need to drink some water though. Holy shit. Ugh. As it turns out, even though I'm awful, god awful at the Moonbase Alpha voice, still helps to know how to do it. It appears.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we're gonna do one more thing before we go, everybody. Before the end of the stream, as always, I'm gonna open up Paint, and then I'm gonna put on a timer for 60 seconds, and I have to speed draw. I have to be your AI. Well, one of the things that somebody did actually recommend I make like a sign for, so I should start branding this now because it was the original intent anyways. I'm gonna be your AI, and I have 60 seconds to generate an image really fast. And you guys can participate as well. All you gotta do is type in chat. Whatever chat says, we'll make a prompt out of it together, and then I'm going to draw it really, really quick in Paint, and then share it before we raid out. So, Jackson, what should I
Oh
draw?
man, I'm trying to remember some of the things that we came up with. What was it like? Isaac, a consumer of pronouns or something like that, or uh,
Isaac consuming Canary consuming pronouns.
yeah, canary consuming pronouns. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh man, you ever have one of those moments you're like, yeah, I did a good job, and now like we've like stepped away from me doing that voice, and I'm like, I feel something in my voice that is now going to affect my day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have negatively impacted my voice for tomorrow. Thank you, Jackson. Thanks for
Anytime,
that.
anytime, buddy.
Uh-huh. I never thought about that. That's a good one, Buddy. But Buddy's a good one. Use Buddy for me a lot more. I like Buddy. Buddy's a good flavor
Yeah,
for me. I like that.
yeah, of course.
I like it. I appreciate it. It's good. It gives me a good. It gives me a good feel. It gives me a good brain feel. Call me
gives
Buddy.
you that gives you that good mouth feel.
It gives me that good mouthfeel when you call me buddy. Weirdly, Guy has the same effect too. Guy is not the same for me, because Guy, everyone's just a guy. Everybody's just a guy. In the right context, too, I am still a bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say like guy, especially specifically plural guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say hey guys, I think I've literally addressed a group of people that are technically none of them are guys, strictly speaking, and have still said hey guys.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And bro's pretty gender neutral these days as well. Like I've seen a lot of stuff where it's like bro does X, bro's been cooking, and it's like it's just not a dude. Like it's not a guy. It's not a male.
Uh-huh. It's all words, people, and it's more
all
fun when they're
words.
nonsensical, in my opinion. Somebody earlier, I was on Blue Sky, and they took something that was like called like an unk quiz to like judge how much of an uncle you're becoming. And this is a girl. She's a VTuber, and she had like 40% unk, and all I said was I support cool unk. I support you, cool unk tria. That's who it was. I just said I support cool Unctria.
Love it.
Fun. Just have fun. Words are fun. Who cares? Stop caring, everybody. It's more fun when we don't care.
Yeah.
All right. I got a picture here. So stick around for that, everybody. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna start closing up. So thank you for joining, everybody. It was a good time. We appreciate it. Uh, if this is your first time here, thank you for watching the stream live. If you're watching this future, thank you for taking the time to going back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. Oh yeah, I forget, and now I remember what I forgot. So yeah, I got that picture now. So stick around to the very end so you can be able to see that picture if you'd like. Just remember, it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. I hope you learned something. I hope we did something and you learned something. I feel like we both these are, if there's anything I always want to provide with these, is it's a learning experience for everyone else because it's a learning experience for us too.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
That's
the honest reason why I do the animation streams. The reason why I do the drawing streams is every time we do these, it's hopefully a sharing of my expertise and a sharing of what I learned. I'm always learning something out of every single one of these that I do. Typically. Honestly.
yeah.
But if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following and clicking any of the links of your choosing. We have a link to any and all of the socials that I'm a part of, as well as a link to the Discord, which you can also find here. I'm popping it in chat. You can find the Discord here. It's a good time in there, honestly. It's probably the best way to keep up with anything and everything that we are doing. I'm constantly posting to it as well as other people. So definitely get on the Discord if you really want to pay attention to anything that we're doing. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community on that Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Make sure also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people could find more of the good stuff we do here. And on that note, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that you guys have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. I'm glad that we're doing things that people want to talk about, and it's really rad that there are things that we're doing that people enjoy to that extent to be able to talk about it to that extent. So if you liked what you saw here, if you really enjoyed it, I don't do any other kind of advertising aside from just posting on all of the socials that I do and posting to the Discord. So the only other way that people are learning about the stream is if you tell them about it. So really, I encourage you guys. I recommend it. But no, I encourage you guys to talk about the stream more. It does help us out. We appreciate it. Go tell people about the stream. I won't. Before I continue, did you want to add anything to that? I want to include people more in this part. If you want to say something, it's a fun bit.
I have. I was thinking because he said I won't. And I was like, no, yeah, there have been a few people. I literally sent a message to Coffee Bean tonight, being like, "Oh hey, we're finishing the project."
Oh
and then,
no! You lied.
I did update 3 hours later, being like, "Oop, we did not finish. We got another 2 panels done."
But hey, maybe next time.
Maybe next time, yeah.
Nah, I'm just having so much fun, Jackson. We're Jackson, I promise we're over halfway done.
Oh man, that's
gonna be a bit now. Everything we're doing, we gotta say
everything we've started, every project we've started is over halfway done.
It's true. It's fucking true. Oh my god. Also, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand it, as well as take on more projects. And the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. We thank you. If you want to see your name added to these lists, as well as some other things that you can get, I highly recommend checking out the Patreon and Coffee here. Those links will show you everything that you can get on those places, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. I do want to update this as well with a third link at some point. I have a VGen now. I'm a seller on VGen now. I'm going to be also figuring out how that works and how that works out, hopefully over time. I'll be adding more commissions available. I want to also add a couple of prints of some stuff finally and start like getting that side going a little bit more. So it's another way that you can support the channel, a way that you can support me to be able to continue to expand it to include more people and stuff. So definitely check out my VGen. I want to get a link for that here at some point. Let me make you a funny little token. Let me make you a sketch, just anything. And that support also will go back to allowing us to continue to expand these projects here. We appreciate it. And thank you to Ramon, you do a wonderful job of holding back the robot army and preventing becoming famous. Thank you, Jackson, for the idea of doing this project. I'm having a great time with it, and I mean, we saw him earlier. We gotta get Sean on this.
It's true, yeah.
We gotta do more stuff like this.
Unfortunately, we might have to find a day, because I know that Sean with the works and stuff. Or maybe start early. I don't know. We'll figure out a way.
I was going to say, I would say right now, because we did just finish. Well, I would say Mondays, but then that would be harder for some other things. We'll see. It also just depends. It also just depends on some other stuff. We're on a lot of crossroads right now, so we got to cross each of those roads one at a time. But definitely. Definitely want to get Sean in, more people in general who from our group to be able to contribute this and start actually figuring out our production. That's something that I think we struggled with for a long time, with the understanding of the more that we do this, the more we actually figure out our production. That's what I think is the best work that we're figuring out, is actually how do we accomplish production. And the only way to do that is to do more.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Just a fact. And thank you to Ramon, you wonderful job of holding back the robot army and preventing becoming famous. Did I say that? I don't remember.
I can't remember. No, I don't think he had.
Well, we're going to move on to housekeeping, because I said it a little out of order. Jackson, do you have any housekeeping?
No, I'm good.
Oh, shit. People aren't hearing the music because it broke. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is something I broke before the stream, guys. Don't worry. I broke this before the stream. I'll have to go back and fix this later. Here, we're just gonna real fast add that there. Don't worry about that. is fine. Well, thank you for joining, guys. You can find everybody else's stuff here in Goblin and Goblin, if I spell it right, Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has links to everyone's channels and everything that they've done and they've been up to, and more of my stuff here, which has everything that I post to. So go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. Check out my stuff. My link tree also has a link to the VOD channel, as well as some other links to things like the ArtStation. Some other places I've been posting to. Soon to also have the VGen as well. I need to add that there too. There's too many places, Jackson. There's too many.
Yeah.
But I digress. The VOD will be available for this usually in the morning, around 9 o'clock. So if you want to check out the VOD for this, if you came in late, want to see what the hell we're doing, that should be available in the morning, as well as the previous VOD that we did for this project, because this has now become a 3-part project. So you can find that there on the VOD channel, as well as everything else that we've been doing for about the last 2 years. When I finally started moving everything onto YouTube, and then give me, I guess, another 3 years, and we'll have the last 6 years on there someday.
Yeah.
Jackson, if things keep going my way, I think I'll just have to hire an intern to do it for me. I understand why you hire people now.
Yeah. Honestly, though.
Yeah. It's not even that I don't want to do the busy work. It's just I don't have time.
That's fair, honestly. That is very fair.
Like, I totally was fine doing it. I just need to find the time to do it. So, yeah. But yeah, on that note, everything else that we're doing for the rest of the week, I should be doing some more. I might be a little bit shorter than the last few that we've done, but honestly, those were super long streams. Should be doing more Star Citizen tomorrow with Jackson. Sorry, Jackson. Did the thing again with James. Should be doing more Star Citizen with James and Kenneth. And then Monday, we'll be doing maybe something new, because we finished I Was a Teenage Ex-Colonist, Sean and I. So expect something new on Monday. Haven't said what. I need to have that discussion with him, but we'll probably have that discussion soon. I need to reach out to him about that. Wednesday, everything goes as planned. Should do some more Mothership on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll be around for James and Aqua doing some more multiplayer stuff, and we'll be back around here. So if any of that, again, interests you, follow the Twitch, go to the socials, get on the Discord, keep you up to date. Otherwise, everybody have yourselves a good evening. Appreciate and love y'all. It's been a good time. We're going to start finally closing shop. Jackson, while I look for somebody to raid, what's something good in the world?
Something good in the world. Oh, man. I would say that something I'm thankful for right now is that, personally, like, this is all personal stuff, because I know the crazy stuff happens in the world. But the last month of my life, I would say, has been pretty peaceful, and we've, kind of stabilized, because we had a little bit of that health stuff happen a while ago. But we're doing good now. We're actually pretty happy. So we're just, in our very small personal bubble. We're just kind of enjoying life for the moment.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's great to hear. I feel like similarly, and even some just general upturns, right? I feel like the last few months have been a little ping-pongy in some ways, but they've always inclined to net positive, if that makes sense. There's always been a gradual step up. Well, it's been stressful though, but it does sound like things are hopefully improving for everybody. I hope so. I hope so, for the love of God. Wait, I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, good. Thank God. I was like, I had a panic attack for a millisecond where it's like, your Discord voice better work.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. So on that note, let's go say hi to Boss. He's playing the marathon. I actually haven't seen much of marathon at all, so I might stick around, watch him a little bit for that. Go say hi to him, let him know what we were doing. He's a good guy. Otherwise, everybody have a wonderful evening again. Appreciate you. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you would like to tell the audience?
Beware this person you see on the screen. Your pronouns will be consumed.
They're not safe. Let it be known
Yeah.
they're not safe.
Even like the neo pronouns, like we haven't used those in a hot minute. Like Z
There's
and
a
Zay
reason
or something like
why.
that.
There's a
Yeah, they're
reason why,
gone.
Jackson. I ate
If
them.
you haven't, yeah.
I'm a mimetic. I'm a mimetic, and I eat the pronouns.
They just disappear straight out of dictionaries.
Uh-huh. They don't exist no more. You can't read them. You can't see them. You think about it for yourself, and it only causes you a little bit of stress because you're like, I swore.
It's like it's on the
But
tip of my tongue. What
uh-huh.
happened to my?
What happened to it? I don't know where it went. Ate it, gobbled it right up. One at a time, too, though. That's the exhausting part. It's like if I haven't met you yet.
What pronoun gave you the most indigestion?
What